So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm grateful to Sandbox Strategies hooking us up with the review key, so shout-outs to them. Hell yeah, baby. Legacy of Kain. We're going to, of course, start with the first one. Obviously, we got Ogasso. What's up, buddy? Good to see. More like Smegmacy of Kain. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to think if there's another one. Smegmacy of Lame. How's that, Ogasso? Did I do good? First and foremost. Oh, looks like, actually, sound is already not ridiculous. Maybe turn the music down a little bit. Oh, that's kind of cool. I was like, wait, the faces they're looking at. They're turning around to look at me. I'll maybe turn the sound down a smidge. Yeah, turn the sound down a smidge. Music is... Well, maybe turn that down a smidge, too. Speech is probably fine. Game options. Compass, hints, interaction hints. Sure, that sounds great. Language. Could probably guess. Subtitles, please. Control options. Yeah, keyboard, I suppose. Keyboard and mouse, if that's an option. I do have a controller available, so if nothing else, we could use a controller. Yeah, if there's a possibility, I would rather just, yeah, use mouse and keyboard if that's an option for it. And sure enough, yes, though. So mouse, truly mouse and keyboard. Grappling devours soul. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, we can devour the souls. How do I reave the souls? So crouch. All right, good, good. I'm glad that crouch is control, not C. Map is C. Can I make a map M? I'm more of an M mapper at the end of the day. Sneak and face enemy. Shift. Sure, that makes sense. Usually shift is for sprinting, but that works too. Look around. All right, I think we're all set. Done, done, done. Nice and quick. Menu configurations, options, and whatnot. Start a new game, baby. Got Mystic Soul over on TikTok. What's up, buddy?
The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine.
Ah. That's what we're calling it.
Would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift.
And of course, we have to talk about how wonderful these graphics are.
Our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord.
The crab claw hand. Oh, they both do. 3 digits.
For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward.
Oh, he's jelly. He's Myron. You Myron, bro?
Agony.
Hey, what's up, Void? Good to see you, buddy. This is a Void classic. I didn't realize you played these games. That's awesome. I've never played them.
There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation.
The remastered edition.
I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, and burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead.
All because he grew wangs and made Kain jealous.
Cast him in.
All because Kain couldn't get it up. His wings. That's what he means.
Burning with white-hot fire.
Couldn't get the wings up.
Plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain. Relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell.
He lost his jaw.
An eternity passed.
How can he eat chicken nuggies without him?
Torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
He's blue and naked. Arsa says, I love that shit. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you've already played the games, right? Yeah, if you've already played 1 and 2. Ooh. Is that you, Cthulhu? Tentacle man under the ocean of torment and hell?
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
The demo disc? Nice, man. That's awesome, Irossi.
The abyss, Raziel.
The good old days. Because this was a PS1 game, right? The first one.
Solution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls.
He said the thing.
Can make it possible.
Reave the souls.
Soul Reaver.
Ah, he said the thing.
Angel of death.
There it is. Here, one thing, I need to unplug my mouse because my mouse is in wired mode because I was charging it. Do not panic. Panic. Oh my god, USB noise. No, that's on me. It's on me. Don't panic. Okay, you can panic about that one. That one was not on my end. No, that one was on my end. Yeah, Irose says, yeah, countdown until the game was excited. Till the game was released, that is. But then he says, like, then after it came out, didn't remember much about it. But sure enough, yeah, so PS1 game and fairly late into the PS1 life cycle then. And to, like, talk to our best friend, our bestie. I stand on this pedestal. Let's see. Oh, I was like, what's my guy doing? Oh, that's us slurping. That's us slurping the souls. That's the slurp button. Right from the get-go, I do appreciate we have a pseudo Cthulhu kind of force. This force of tentacles and eyeballs along the walls. That's pretty sick. Yeah. But 0 loading screens, that's impressive then. Yeah, if back in the day it didn't have much to load. Or it had no problem with loading things, that is impressive. Alright, so yeah, there's like the stealth mode, there's crouching, obviously we have jump, and we have some punches. I'm assuming we'll have like other like combat abilities eventually. Right click is to kind of look around. And that's pretty useful. By the way, Sean, my buddy Mystic Soul, was asking how my Thanksgiving was.
Laying a path across great spans.
Unfortunately, and as Void can tell you, I was the original plan was to hang out with Void the day before Thanksgiving. He had some family visiting. I was gonna go hang out with them for a bit, but I was so fucking sick and miserable. Not only did I have to miss out on hanging out with Void and his family, I also got to miss out on visiting with my own family on Thanksgiving because I was such a fucking stupid, grungy, snotty mess. So unfortunately, I had to miss out on all, like, gatherings on Thanksgiving, which was a bummer because, you know, obviously, you know, my family lives a little bit further out, so I don't get to see them all that often. But at the same time, it was best that I didn't give them whatever I had. And also, it was also kind of relaxing just to be chilling at home. Gracie got us a bunch of great food, so, you know, it wasn't like a sad day. It was also relaxing, getting to hang out with our animals and just chill with Gracie. So it was an alright time overall, but still, it's like, as far as the Thanksgiving goes, it was maybe a bit of a bummer, but it was still an okay time overall. I'm assuming there's really... Well, actually, hold on. Can I back out? Oh, yeah, left click to exit, okay. So, this is a... Hold on, let me click this again, just so I'm clear. This is not like a portal necessarily. You left click to exit. What's Jana doing? She's fine. She's getting into something, but it's just a cardboard box. Okay, so that's just like I guess I don't quite understand the significance. There was probably like a blurb about that I might have missed. The significance of what we were scrolling through there. I was thinking we were gonna select something and like jump into the first world.
You must feed.
Okay, it'll make more sense later.
Left me. I have no desire.
Yeah, I figured there was gonna be some kind of warp,
Changed.
but
Your
not yet.
thirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Alright, so sure enough, we're not a vampire necessarily, but we are truly something entirely different. It's time for us to feed. It's kind of funny how that looks. It almost looks like we're unhinging our jaw, like we're pulling it open. So you can see I guess that's our health in the bottom right-hand corner. So I guess the idea is, yeah, we were barely subsisting, but now we're really in the clear here. Do I want to eat this one in particular? I guess it's all really the same. Yeah, this is just like a well of souls. And I'm guessing we can also retrieve them from defeated enemies. And I don't know if it's going to be like Legacy of Kain, where obviously you're a vampire in Legacy of Kain. And in that case, you are... Let's see if I can jump up there. In Legacy of Kain, you are, at least in the original, I think. Oh, cool. In the original, there's a big component where you're looking around villages and towns and trying to like take defenseless victims, basically.
And they will carry you across this chasm.
So you have a glide ability. That's pretty sweet. Oh, jump and then okay, probably. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you have to press space again. There we go. There we go. So we have, you know, our wings aren't as powerful as they were in that cutscene at least, but at least it's something, and it does help us glide a little bit. And Aaron points out Tony J. Is that the name of the voice actor?
What scabrous wretches are these?
Scabrous
You are
wretches.
the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
You can probably beat the shit out of them with your small soldiers. I don't know that one. Farsight says it was a good one though. Oh, it was a movie game. Gotcha. Okay. So Tony J, what are some other games Tony J would have worked on? Because I'll confess I don't think I know the name. Shifts to auto face. Oh, I see what they mean. To like lock on. I could feed after they're rendered vulnerable, and I slurp them both. And I'm guessing it restores health, that kind of thing. Deep classical voice. It's a voice that's like vaguely familiar. I don't know if I could place any other games, but it's vaguely familiar to me. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, but you're a vampire. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand this game and its sequel, and maybe to a lesser extent, the original Legacy of Kain games, but surely this one and Soul Reaver 2 were huge for a lot of people that are our age, Void and I's age, for sure.
The spectral and material realms.
So I feel bad I never got a chance to play them. It was not from neglect, I just never got around to it.
Physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
There's a warp spot then. Perfect. They were just saying that is an option. So if we wanted to, oh wait, no, you don't feed the warp energy. Although I can slurp these souls that are just floating around. But yes, if need be. Well, there's. Oh, okay. Let the train escape the underworld. So that's the first.
Strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical
Mark this as a warpable area.
If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Yeah, a bunch of awesome voices. Rossi says this is like a good Alex game. So this is a good Super Hobbit game. I appreciate that, bud. And you know, Rossi, you know, some of you have been around for a while. You know what kind of games I tend to like really vibe with. So yeah, I'm excited. This is a game, it's a series I've been wanting to play for a while. I think I might even have at least the first one on Good Old Games. Not the remaster, obviously, but like the original, because I think the original was at least on PC. This one, that is, was on PC. So I think I had that on Good Old Games, I think. Let's go the one open path. So you know, there may have been other opportunities to play this sooner. Part of the problem, though, from when this, you know, way back in the day, when this game first came out.
Many of your vampiric
Oh, water, right, standing water.
Immersion in water,
Yes.
while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Yeah, so it will hurt. We glide through it, it's fine, or glide over it, it's fine. And note that even though everything's fine, we're chilling, we haven't taken any damage, we are still slowly losing energy. So we are implored then to find souls to sustain us.
What
Ooh, look at that fog. Look at that fog of the environment. The draw distance.
Children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
It is a cool voice.
Time stood still for you, right?
Oh my god, Frollo!
Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I can hear it. I can hear Cloud Frollo in from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hang down there. Gotta drain that water somehow. Shall we put them out of their misery?
My opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting.
That's amazing, Aaron. That's good shit. Good voice actor.
Begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit.
Interesting. So as always, just beat the shit out of them. And then you grapple. Oh, but you released a throw, okay. Yeah, hold, there we go. There we go. Hit his ass. And then hold. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, hold to grapple, there we go. And then take him over to the sun and fucking, or impale his ass. Oh, I think it was quite dead on. It was not quite dead on, applied directly to the forehead. Yeah. There we go. Brutal. Fucking brutal.
Fade swiftly into
Amazing.
the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Where is it? I don't know where it went. Where'd the soul? Give it to me. All right, looks like you're it, buddy. Ouch. Let's toss his ass in the water. You're looking a little sad. You're looking like you're a little dirty. Let's clean your ass up. Get the fuck out of here. Give me your soul. I'm open and waiting. Okay, there's that one. Not sure where the other one flew off to. Oh, I've been told that yes, pushing blocks is
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew.
pushing blocks is a big part of this game.
Massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
It's interesting how we we lock in our clawsies or something. Our little yeah, clink clink. That's kind of cool. So if there was anything to slurp, I'll slurp and glurp what I can. Now, they were talking about how sun hurts the bad guys. Does it hurt me? No, my guy's fine. My guy's fine. So a Soul Reaver truly is a distinct entity, separate from a vampire in a lot of ways, at least. Sorry about what happened to you over here, fella that got his fucking rib cage opened. Sorry about you, bro. Clink, clink. But yeah, the other reason though why I never played this game is at least related to the fact that I was well under 17 when this game first came out. That's a big part of it too. You know, obviously this was an M-rated game, And my parents were like overly strict, but they also weren't overly lackadaisical about moderation for stuff like this. So no, there was just no chance for me to get this game back in the day. I would have had to have bought it myself. And by the time I was 17, you know, we were well into like the GameCube era.
Reduced to ruin.
So it was less, and also I never owned a PlayStation anything until after college, honestly.
Now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence.
So I missed out.
And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
It's been a long time, he says.
Wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Such a cool voice, man. Alright, so just to be clear, if I go in to fight with one of these guys, or if I could like impale him on this thing, or if I could grab it, oh yeah. That's exactly what I can do, hell yeah. Stab his ass, brutal! Fucking brutal. Give me your soul for I hunger. Can I pick this thing back up? No, that does use it. It's probably more where that came from. So that's the thing, I have to be kind of strategic when I try to take fights with vampire fellers like that. Badass, though. Shrink. Yes, I hunger. But yeah, very cool voice acting. A lot to appreciate here. I could just keep whooping up on him. You don't have to go for the kill right from the get-go. It is more fun to go for the kill right from the get-go. Oh, you can pick it back up. Cool. Oh, I even see it there. It is fully formed, yeah. Well, sort of. It looks like it's maybe broken. I think it's just kind of stuck into the wall there. But yeah, they do fade for... Yeah, I know he had said that, yeah, you want to make sure you act fast, or else you also will fade into the abyss.
The doors of the sanctuary were removed.
Can't go through here right now.
Barred from the inside.
Crystal Dynamics, yes. Yeah, the original developer is Crystal Dynamics. I know Aspire Media is the one that's at least published and I guess partly developed this remaster of sorts. Saw one of those earlier too. Surely we'll be coming back here at some point so we can get access to that area that was flooded. So secrets to go back for. Claw the... Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, honestly. Oh, shit. Nope, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. What if I just run away? Will he reset? Does not reset. Okay, so we'll have to find other means to be a sneaky boy. What if I just keep beating the shit out of him? As I see he gets more red. If I just continue to fucking end his entire shit. Yeah, nothing else happens. You have to go for the kill. Yeah, so it's like still kind of in the ground. There we go. If you find the sweet spot, you can still grab it though. OG Tomb Raider, yeah, Gex. There you go. There you go. You love Gex, Aaron? I really loved Gex for the N64, which I think was actually the second one. I think the one we got on the 64 was the second one. I think the original was on the PlayStation, and I think oh, here we go. Let's be sneaky. And I think the one on the PlayStation had like more content. I think the one we got on the N64 was hampered in some ways. We just go for the finisher. Crap. Like wondering. Nah, that's not it. Okay, we'll just at least get like a strong start. Thinking maybe we could like instant kill him or something. So no, I've never actually gotten to experience like the proper, at least second Gex game experience. I've only played the one on the 64, which I think it had like fewer voice lines. I think there was copyright stuff that was removed or something like that. Like there was some kind of issue where some stuff had to be censored or removed from the N64 version of Gex for the N64, and the PS1 version is like the definitive, generally accepted to be better version. I think also, well, for one thing, for the N64, memory cards was not like a standard feature across the board. So the password system for the N64 game was a little bit weird and a little bit hokey. So at least with the PlayStation version, the memory card aspect of it was probably a little bit more familiar. All right, so sure enough, we have this unlocked. So now, so if we wanted to, right, so that's unavailable. But this one is. So if I walk through, that'll warp us back. This was like the tutorial area. So we can get back to our tentacle friend, right. And like Farsight pointed out, there was no loading time. It was seamless, which is pretty impressive. We can see how there's going to be a lot more warps in our future. Oh, hold on, what's this? Something was glowing over here. What was glowing? Anyway. Also impressive to me. Oh, you have to hit E. Or right click? Oh, you have to walk forward. There we go. Look how it maintained the fact that our weapon is still here. That's pretty sick. Although it kind of fell in kind of an awkward spot. Yeah, I don't want to activate that. I want to pick my stabby boy back up. Yeah, so unfortunately we might not have an easy access to it. But still, just in a general sense, the fact that it's still maintained and persisted that little detail is pretty cool. And this, I'm not sure I understand the significance of this being here, unless it's just to say, right, this is like one of those little warp zones, zone areas. Pick up my stabby. Pick up the stabby. Oh, it's not, I don't need the stabby. I don't need it. Bloop. Yeah, authoritative voice. It's very commanding, very badass. But yeah, clawing the wall like Knuckles. I was wondering earlier, I was like, yeah, is there like other stuff that our claw hands can do? Also, oh, maybe I was supposed to take the warp somewhere. I didn't think it was gonna close behind me. Maybe there was another way out. Gex was funny. It was, the problem with Gex is that it's kind of hard to play, honestly. Like it's like a fun character, and I like the general gist of the series. You know, like, and some of those levels like very creative and fun, but also like some of the level design is brutal. Some of the level design for at least the first game was brutal, and I don't know. It has not aged gracefully, but it was a relic of its time.
You must visit other
other gates for the portal will be opened. Yep.
To you.
Yeah, make sure there was nothing else that I missed. There's a lot more teleporting fellas that we've yet to see. Yeah, there's the original one. But I'm a little bit concerned. I'm surprised that door's shut behind me. Let's go make sure I didn't like click something incorrectly, which is always possible. And also this little well makes me wonder if there's maybe something I missed. There's some interaction point I missed there. Had some significant changes. Oh, but the Titanic level is only on the 64. That's good to know. Is there going to be a remaster? Good question. I feel like there was something about that, but I can't remember, honestly. I feel like there was like a blurb I'd heard about that, but yeah, I can't remember what the detail was on that. So if that was like just a rumor or if it was like legit confirmed. It's hard as shit. Yeah, Gex, at least the one on the 64 that I played, also those last couple levels are fucking brutal. Hard as balls games. I never did play any of the Earthworm Jim games. Maybe I'm supposed to warp back, by the way. Maybe that's where... Maybe we're supposed to go back. It seems unusual that I would need to go back, though. It seems like I was kind of cooking in that one direction. But yeah, maybe I missed something. It's a little bit tricky trying to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. It's weird that door closed behind me. Because yeah, we saw this area earlier. I'm not going backwards, but I think... Yeah, I mean, I guess if nothing else, we could just kind of claw our way back. You backtrack before you needed to. Is it weird that door closed, though? That seemed odd to me. That door being closed seems weird, and I don't know, maybe it's on me. Maybe there was like a, I was trying left click, I was trying the use button, you know, this button, that is. I was trying a few different things. It was weird to me that I didn't see anything that seemed to imply like, oh, here's how you open the door, here's how you get going. So yeah, maybe the idea is I kind of goofed myself a little bit. We don't need to fight these guys anymore. And we're doing okay energy-wise. We'll just keep schmoving so we can get caught up then. Yeah, I never did play Earthworm Jim. It does not surprise me that those games are difficult because they looked tough. And I've heard that Earthworm, the 3D game was also fucking brutal. I've heard that one was brutal and also not very good necessarily. I think the 2D ones are generally accepted to be like quite good and very, very like full of personality, which is great. But yeah, that can only like carry someone so hard because the difficulty and general like unease with playing. Why is this guy running away from me? I will slurp your entire body. It's like they know to fear me. I figured he'd try to fight me, not try to run his punk ass away.
Such objects are but shadows in the spirit world.
Excuse me? Don't I just walk up and... Oh, is it Q? Hold on, maybe there's another, interact option that I hadn't considered. Yeah, Earthworm Gem fucks me up, yeah. Yeah, so action is left, yeah, left click for sure. Yeah, aim, grapple, devour soul. So to be clear, a little bit odd. When you're in the spirit realm, oh, that's why then. So this is still technically, oh, this is the spirit realm. Does that mean that water does not damage me? Dare I chance it? I probably shouldn't. So I need to... Let's see, how did I do that last time then? I think I went... Was it this thing? It's not mouse... It's not left click. It's not use. Oh, wait, is it use? Hold on. So I get the energies. Earthworm Jin. I do love me some Clay Fighter. At least the one on the 64. Clay Fighter 63 1/3. I loved that one. I was never particularly good at it, and my strategy for Clay Fighter 63 1/3 was to, like jump at somebody, land a hit, and then just press a bunch of other buttons and let the auto combo system just kind of fill in for me. Just kind of click a bunch of the buttons and like eventually some kind of like fun auto combo thing will kind of start without me. Or start without me having to do extra stuff. There we go. They run away from you when they're wounded, which is cool. I never finished him off. There we go. The swirly blue thing, yeah. That's where you do the shifting. Okay, yeah. So if I go back, or I can go to that little warp area. Presumably, it shouldn't matter. Presumably, let's try that first one actually, because maybe that will answer my questions with that whole door thing. Because yeah, I noticed that previously there was. Whoa! I'm gonna guess that's not supposed to happen. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm in a void. So yeah, so it's not this. This just produces souls, obviously. we done broke it. A literal shadow realm, yeah. So there we go. Because there was one of those little swirly thingies in the little warp zone as well. But I see what you mean. We have to toggle with those little swirly areas. Because I was thinking if I go back to the warp and toggle the little swirly thing here, whoops, and walk forward. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. So the question is, how do I interact with this? Because I thought it was just press use. It doesn't go. Do I eat? Do I inhale? That doesn't seem to do it either. Is it right click? There's a menu you can bring up. Let's see. Oh! There we go. There we go. Thank you, Farsight. I was on a struggle experience. I still can't pick up. Oh, I got it. Now we're cooking. We figured out. We've understood the difference between the two realms. We know how to open doors now. Now we're cooking. Now the game really begins. Sure enough, we can open the doors. Yeah, it's unfortunate they didn't say that message that they gave us earlier when we were at that other door. When we were at that other door and they were like, remember yeah, I can't remember how he phrased it, but something along the lines of like, yeah, you can't open doors in the physical realm, or in the spirit realm, I suppose. Oh, since I didn't suck. That makes sense. You have to commence the suck to extricate the souls. There we go. Yeah, so not a lot of hand-holding, but I like to think that, yeah, once we kind of get these general mechanics down, then we're in good shape. They had mentioned that, yeah, water... What is it? What is it with vampires? Is it running water that hurts them? So, like... Or, well, hold on. We're not a vampire. We're a Soul Reaver. There was something about how, like, in the spirit realm, water is... It's like the stillness of water makes its behavior different. So I'm wondering if we could have gone back earlier and tried swimming through some areas safely.
Vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the womb of my rebirth.
So right now, water fucks me up, right?
Scott's landscape had changed. These cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Okay. So, presumably, we can probably make that jump. That's where we came from. This is a whole other little area then. Yeah, no properties at all. Yeah, they can't take bath. They can't take bath here. Hold on, I'm kind of curious then. Can I go back then and get this little... I don't know what they were. They were like little puzzle pieces. Do I have the wherewithal and general gamer smartness then to get that stuff? Also, can I probably can't. Maybe I can make that jump. Oh, I can't get them yet? Okay. Because that was my next question. I was like, ooh, now that like I've kind of gotten a taste of jumping between the worlds, between the spirit realm and the physical realm. I gotcha though. So that's something that'll be for later. Gotcha. I'm just gonna assume they want me to go this way. We can presumably continue that way, but them kind of pointing the camera and nudging me this direction seems more than intentional. Yeah, thank you though, Farsight. Yeah, Farsight saved me the trouble of wasting my time and returning back to the area just to be like, oh wait, I still can't. Yeah, not yet. There's something I'm missing. I'm assuming this will be like a lot of other 3D platformer kinds of games goes, where, yeah, you'll encounter like a jump you can't quite make, or a door you can't open, or a destructible wall you can't break open, until you have this one ability, and you get that ability by defeating this one world, taking down this one boss, you get this new ability. So I'm guessing there'll be moments like that we'll have to backtrack. A very Banjo-Kazooie-esque kind of game. And what I'm basically getting at is that this is basically a Banjo-Kazooie-like. It's just like Banjo-Kazooie. Impaling the dude, bathing in his blood, eating their souls. I remember when Bottles teaches you how to properly impale a vampire and bathe in its blood. Oh, you can fucking throw it? That's sick. That's badass. No, I appreciate the nudges, especially when it comes to mechanical stuff. That's very helpful. Mechanical stuff is where I have the most, we'll call it, what's the corporate friendly way of saying it? An opportunity to learn. Can I hold this over the fire? Oomp. It's cool how it sticks in the wall. Badass. I'm guessing there'll be other environmental toys we get to play with, like these rocks, for instance. Oh, hell yeah. They can fucking crush their fucking dicks with that shit. Hell yeah. Bonk. How it just sails forward. So I could switch it up and get one of these bad boys. It's a wooden stake, I suppose. I don't know. I feel like I'm partial to the meta ones. Stick with this one for now. Dark Souls, Banjo-Kazooie, Far Cry, Skyrim, Gex. Yeah, it is all those things and then some. You can aim, but if you hold Q... Oh, probably if there were bad guys, you could probably lock on. Because you can definitely hold it, but I don't see a way to, like, angle yourself. Unless, what if you go, like, here? Nah, it still throws it the way you're facing. Oh, what if you... Oh, right-click. Because if you right-click... Oh, now we're cooking. Oh, it's gone forever. Right. Yes, our guy is so strong, it just goes against the grain of gravity. All right, I guess I will take one of these things then. Knowing that you can just fucking heat that shit well into space. That's impressive. It just leaves... it just leaves the goddamn gravitational pull of the planet. Hell yeah, badass. When you're a Soul Reaver, you don't have to worry about fucking gravity and bullshit like that. Not our problem. Not our problem. I see this. Ooh. What if I yank this thing? Is it guarding something? No. Maybe there's a platform we have to eventually jump up to. I mean, for one thing, that does catch my eye. Maybe I'll preemptively push the thing over here. I remember Arctic said this is a game where there's a lot of sliding blocks. Sliding block puzzles in my life. Yeets the spike into the goddamn stratosphere. I was like, that's gonna eventually come back down, right? It did not come back down. Asriel is such a fucking badass. What a mega stud when it comes to throwing shit like a fucking champ.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from boot.
Like shit from a boot.
Wrought this deed.
So now that we know about aiming... Hold on. Now that I know about aiming, I see something like this, I go, ooh, is this target practice? No reticle. I'm just gonna assume it's right on the head. Good enough. Now, the downside is if, like, oh, there you go. You can kind of grab it in midair. I was going to say, if you throw it and it latches into the wall too high, might not be able to retrieve it easily. Can I hit them both? Oof. There's no block button. Just got to dodge. Oh, I wanted to, like, beat your friend up and stab him in the fucking penis, but I guess that works too. An achievement for impaling some homies. There we go. Now I'm kind of curious. Yes, if you throw it, it'll obviously hurt them. Oh, I'll grab this randomly, but I'll take it. Now, if not for the spike, how would I kill this guy? Like, truly render him vulnerable. I wonder if, like, you could just throw him in the fire. I know that vampires... What do you think about this? I know in, like, Morrowind, vampires are weak to fire, but I'm not sure if that's a thing in other mythos. Okay, they are susceptible to flames. That's good to know. Also, in any sort of adventure... I'm not going to say Zelda-like game, but any sort of 3D adventure game, I'm implored to try to break jars. Yeah, fire will get them, though. Good to know. So, yeah, these are probably all just decorative. Although, there was that one little... Look at that. Jump through these. There was that one little area. Be clear. Sir, these are just decorative. Yeah, we saw there was that one little area with, like, the puzzle piece, part piece thing. That door, and then this door. I'm guessing this leads to a warp. I should go through here, if not just to make sure I add that warp to my list. I'm missing that one room didn't load properly. That was very fun. So I will... Oh, I do that. It's easier to retrieve it later on. So I'm gonna guess that stepping on this, activating it, like that's like enough to make sure the warp is available. I don't have to like actively walk through it to make sure everything works. Just the act of stepping on and activating it means, all right, it's good for future. just lollygag too long though, because my guy's he's already lost some juice. A single bird. Hiya! Imagine if I would have landed that shot. Pick this up instead. Wait, where'd the bird go? I was just saying, I don't want to fuck around and, like, get got, but at the same time, what if I were to land this shot and be a goddamn gamer? Too much. Alright, one more. That would be so cool if I landed the shot and killed the bird, and man, everyone would be so impressed. Hiya! Oh, it went right through him! Alright, it's impossible. Myth busted. Can't fucking do it. Alright, you. Ouch. There's some water down there for you. Or there's water, or can I, like, impale you on the flames? Oh, or I could just do this. Just fucking light his ass up. Hell yeah. Can I stick this up his ass now? Now it's out, so it's like, all right, I can't do much with this. And I'm just gonna assume I probably shouldn't go down there. This is very much the physical realm. I'd be a sad fella, sad hobbit. I shoved this up his ass. It does nothing. It does nothing. I'm surprised. Oof. So I grab this one. Ouch. Light his ass up. And actually, oh, I was gonna say this one's still available, but no, it is not. I'll at least make him sad so I can eat his buddy. Yeah. Now, how do I throw it? Get out of here. That's the goods. You're looking a little messed up, bro. Sorry about you. I'm actually not sorry. There we go. Now, I recognize a little bit of this soundtrack. I think I've heard it in other contexts before. I think Farsight was one who said that they're a big fan of the soundtrack for this game. It's very appropriate. Very, like, reminiscent of Crystal Dynamics, PS1 kind of energy. It's very, very appropriate. Alright, and if you want to just hang for a second, I'll eat your buddy. Hold on while I suck your friend. Hold on, I'll suck you too. Believe me, there's plenty of sucking to go around. I can provide a lot of sucking services. So don't get impatient. There we go. There we go. Now, you know, I'm drinking this Beetlejuice limited time branded Fanta, and of course there's that one. I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously, or rather, this is a very minor spoiler. But there's that one moment when they're like, "Man, this person's a real soul sucker," and Beetlejuice like, "You can say that again," and all the adults in the theater go, "Hey." All the grown-ups and the parents in the theater watching that with their kids go, "Hey," and all the kids are like, "Ha, why is everyone laughing?" I want to pick up that shield and fucking drive that into some vampire skull. I know it's like an environmental impale option, but I want to pick it up and use it on a bad guy and fuck him up with it. There's nothing on the ground floor. Yeah, there were spikes up there too. So there's other spiky options. Oh, nice little ambush point. Oops. Stab. Is that his only friend? It's the only guy. There was no buddies here with him. Hiya. Let's grab this. What is a toilet from afar? I'm gonna guess that it is not a toilet. Looks like something I can maybe press. No dice. What about this guy? Ah. Now the bridge is open. Yeah, Shockfire is like, listen. After a certain point, yes, the kids start to pick up on these things. But yeah, when mom is right there, though, it's like, okay, we got to be on our best behavior. I'm guessing we can, like, rotate this then. as I see other areas that we can eventually open up, other bridges and whatnot, drawbridges. Ooh, another unloaded mystery zone. Oh, never mind. It's just the draw distance. I was like, oh shit, another unloaded room. What could it be? It's a mystery. It's a mystery to everyone. Wonder if anybody has like favorite weapons and items in this game as far as things you can throw or wield against the vampires. As from what I can tell, it seems like these two weapons are functionally identical, but you know, one's made out of wood, one's made out of metal. Or I guess, I mean, there's metal at the end, obviously, but one's all metal.
No! Please!
Boy's gonna get got. You're gonna get got.
These flayed racks of flesh.
Zombie vampires.
The scent was vampiric.
Zombpires.
Gnawed upon
Instant ribcage opening.
like dogs.
So I'm guessing similar kind of thing, but maybe they're stronger. Or maybe a little bit faster. Maybe more wimbly bimbly. Stab. They get fucking murdered all the same. They do seem to do a lot of damage. Just like Dark Souls. You know, I gotta like try to read their movements, go for the dodges. If I just W key, I'm gonna get got. What I'm getting at is that this game was the first Soulsborne. You know, really at the end of the day. Basically a Dark Souls game. Glad they kept it in. Yeah, it is like familiar. It's like familiar and appropriate to have relatively limited draw distance for a game like this. And I recognize like this, it probably made more sense when you're playing on a CRT, when you're playing on an original PSX console, but I still think it's fun. I think it's appropriate and relevant to a game of its era. So I'm down for it. The environment's a little bit bland. Some call it bland. I call it like, I say it's like, it's thematically appropriate. Are you a person, like a person, or are you an evil, gonna kill me kind of person? You seem pretty chill. Here, can we talk? No, I don't want to just suck you. I don't want to just listen. We just met. I don't want to just like suck right from the get-go. Take me out to a nice steak dinner first. He seems pretty chill. I'm a little bit surprised he's not trying to kill me. Oh yeah, water is raining from the sky. Probably not a great thing. Do I just fuck you up? Do I just attack? Okay, I guess I'll just attack. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but all right, I'll just kill you then. If you're okay with me being here, I'll just take advantage of your vulnerableness. But you're right, yeah. Maybe that's why I was taking more damage. Is not that the vampires are doing that much, or the zombies weren't doing much more damage to me. Maybe it was more the fact of, yeah, it's raining, so my guy's like taking a little bit more hits otherwise.
This charnel house.
Necropolis.
Bore the unmistakable marks of Melchia's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Seems like a pretty fucked up place. I'm surprised we're seeing, like, there are mortal dudes here. Like the dude I just killed, and the dude in the cutscene that we saw got zombified. It's like, man, why are there people here? What the hell's wrong with them? Shouldn't they avoid being in what is, like, clearly a dangerous, awful, like, fucked up place? Also, check this thing out. That thing can get fucked. This thing is where the party's at. This is a Pimp Kain appropriate for Razio. Holy shit. Got the skull on the tip. Hell yeah. Badass. We're sliding blocks. Very nice. And we're sliding it over here. Let me just use my knuckle claws to drag into the... Not drag, but to dig into the block. I appreciate a game like this where you can, like, move to the left and to the right without having to release control, go all the way around and push from the other side. I love me some Ocarina of Time, I love me some Majora's Mask, but it was always a little bit frustrating, that limitation where, like, it was such a time killer time waster having to like reorient yourself to push a block that way. It was more realistic, obviously.
My brother Melchia was made last, and therefore
Annoying.
received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seems, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Some of that deep lore Farsa was just kind of hinting at, yeah. Oh, there he is. So we saw him. We saw you. So this kind of this mural that we're seeing, I guess, is in service of that. He said it's his brother, I think. I'm assuming he means like literal brother as opposed to like, oh yes, my vampire brother. And no, he means like, I'm assuming actual brother. That's on that side. One of these days I do need to experience the joy of holding a vampire over an open flame and burning them to death. These guys are like small. Wanna come over here? I wonder if he's like stupid enough to just walk in here freely. No, I have to encourage him. I will encourage him. Over here. He says, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, oh, it burns." So finding more creative ways to torment the vampires that we're slaying. So we can go that way. Of course. If we go back this way, soul leads back around. Cool. Boy, the stairs are doing some interesting things to the camera. I do kind of wonder what this experience is like with what I'm doing, you know, playing on mouse and keyboard versus playing, what I assume was like the kind of original, I guess, intended way to play this, which is to say on the PlayStation 1. But I think this was also ported to PC. I'm assuming it was a PS1 title first, and that the PC port happened later. But I don't have anything to back that up. I'm just running off of assumptions here. I do wonder if like there's little quirks like that where certain little like moments with the camera weren't really a problem on the PSX because the camera controls, I'm sure, were quite different compared to what I'm doing here. Also, we can jump up that away, so we'll do that in a Meowmateer. We do have some standing water. There's a fella over there that I absolutely will want to stabify. Oop, speaking of stabifying things. So we'd already seen what it looks like when you get to throw one of those guys into the water. They take a while to die in the water, honestly. So this is a more efficient way to do it. Can go that way for sure. However, I do want to see what's up there. PC, yeah, that makes sense, Void. That makes sense. PC version was... Oh, it was close to the PS1 release date. Okay. Yeah, I figured it had to have been. Ooh, I can't quite make it. Ugh. I need a little bit of a higher jump, a little bit of a higher jump, or another block or something I can stack on top. All right, so guessing if I do I'm guessing that. Whoa, shit! Guessing the high jump is probably like the best way to do this. Whoop, as opposed to a running jump. It's a pretty tight jump. Not a lot of extra room to twerk with. It's not gonna complain if you just jumped willingly into the water. Stab. Come to Papa. Nom 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 nom. Wonder if this guy's self-conscious about his like lack of a jaw. You know, when he goes into public, when he goes to grocery store, when he has to go onto public, if he like is really careful about masking up. He would have done really good in COVID times. Very enthusiastic about using his shawl to cover his lack of a jaw, his lack of a thrussie. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta eat. I must feed. Oops. Hold on. Is there anything fun I can do to like abuse you? Can I like pick you up and throw you? Oh, I'm gonna hold Q. Poor guy. He's like, his whole torso is like all red from me just whooping up on him. Is there any like fun things I can torture with? I mean, if nothing else. There we go. That works too. I'm guessing there'll eventually come a point where I will have to go back to the spirit realm. And maybe even some backtracking. Since we've already seen things that we can't, like, fully access yet. So look at that, like, square in the wall there. We've already seen things we can't fully access yet. We can see, like, behind certain areas that have so far been off limits. And there's more where that came from. To reveal it hidden. Sure enough. Wow, how prophetic. And I'm guessing I can't just do that anywhere. I have to find one of those little swirly bits, don't I? Oh, maybe I can just do it anywhere. Because, yeah, sure enough, there's this. This is blocking us off, obviously. I can't just beat the... I mean, I could just beat the shit out of him. He's already, I guess, dead. D-E-D dead. Now, by that point, I assume you have to find one of those little swirly things, but... maybe this area is special. Let's go and try it. Quick. Oh, maybe the way it works is that you can only switch back.
Vampire spirits fettered too long in the spectral realm.
With the swirlies. Maybe that's how it
Their
works.
vampire natures adapt to this plane. They become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Can I pick this back up? It's like floating. Oh, maybe you can't. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe you can't. This fella. How do I fight you? Hey, let's kick the shit out of him. Oh, he's going for. He's now red. Oh, he's real sad. Can I eat? Eat. There we go. Black Magics, what's up, buddy? This is an antique. You know I love me some old jankety games, so I'm not afraid. But you're liking it? That's awesome, man. I'm guessing you've been playing the remaster then, right? I'm gonna go back see if there are any hidden paths I missed. Oh, there's a door that's closed, so probably not. That's how, oh yeah, that's how it looked. But like, in a good way. In a good way, that's how it looked. So you can go to the realm whenever you want. It's coming back. That's where you need the little swirlies. Because that's what I was looking for. I was keeping out for the swirlies, but now I get it. So now these things are jumpable. Yeah, so sure enough, yeah, you can't wield weapons. Yeah, stuff stands still. So now we can go back if we wanted to. Which means that at some point it might be worth our while to do a little bit of backtracking if there were, you know, maybe some side paths that were not super obvious earlier. Not grab these boxes, yeah. Yeah, because that's... interacting with physical objects is impossible in the spirit realm. And you can't go through these crates either, unfortunately. But, Shana jumps down. Yeah, it makes me wonder if, yeah, maybe there was stuff that I unknowingly kind of missed just because we hadn't had any indication that there was going to be a need to go to the spirit realm for it. Bloop. So yeah, so Tony J, that's the voice actor. Right, that's the voice actor. And it sounds like he did a lot of great voice work from back in the day. So maybe that's something we have to watch out for. Maybe that style of brick is just more likely to be pushed out in the spirit realm. Legacy of Kain, though. But yeah, Soul Reaver, though, yeah. I was saying earlier how I really do want to play. I mean, I want to play all of them eventually, and I want to go back and play Legacy of Kain, the original, at some point. I know it's a very jank game, as it's been described to me, at least, and I've seen a little bit of gameplay, just kind of see what it looks like. So I wonder. Oh, maybe the idea is that you're supposed to knock it down so we can use it down below. Except I can't push it that way. But yeah, I want to play all of them, and that includes the original Legacy of Kain, even though it's like jank as fuck, and I know that. But it does look really fun, and I don't know. I kind of like that era of PC gaming because I think it was a PC game originally. The original Legacy of Kain, that is. But yeah, I know this is a special one for a lot of folks. Is there anything else from above here? Maybe there's something else we can kind of drop into. They gave us that puzzle, that platforming block thing. I go ahead and push it this way. Control to flip. Oh, what? That's huge. Okay, well suddenly that makes a lot more sense then. So we gotta toss that bad boy in this little slot here. I have to make sure I give myself space here. There we go. That's super cool. I was not expecting that. I was like, okay, what do I do with this though? That's what you do with this. Amazing. Yeah. Maybe not jank necessarily, but yeah, certainly dated. Legacy of Kain 1 being dated. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was also PS1, but I've seen it featured on good old games. I just assumed it was a PC title first. Whoops. I don't know if I was supposed to fall down. I wanted to make that jump, but that's okay. Yeah, mouse and keyboard, exactly. Blood Omen. This one came out 3 weeks on PC. Okay, yeah. Water up right here. Yeah, and maybe the thing when I say Legacy of Kain 1, maybe what I should be referring to is Blood Omen. So I think that was like the official title. And it was a fairly different style of game to this. That was like more top-down, kind of more of a role-playing game. And it did release on Steam, yeah. Oh, maybe that... Oh, I see. We gotta transport this to the other side. But yeah, it did release on Steam. I don't know if it was on Steam. I definitely know it was on GOG for sure. So, once we're locked in, we press... what was it? Yeah, control... Was it right click? No. Shit, how did I do it earlier? Oh, maybe it was hold control and then do it. Roll, click. Shit. Am I doing wrong? Oh, don't. Let's see. Oh, I started to do it. Crap. You can't flip it up there? Oh, okay. Because that was my thinking. I would just flip it up and then just push it over across the board. So instead, then I gotta do something down here then. And there's stuff to kill. One of these cans of... Oh, I got this suddenly. I just loved... I force pulled it to me. Yeah, I do need it. I just assumed I could flip it. I thought I could flip it good. He's all special. Why are you glowing and special? Stop that. You're not allowed to be special. Only I am. Give me the goods. Have the goods. There are other things to kill. Yes, there are. Ouch. Stab. There we go. That's awesome though. Between Farsight and Black Magic's and Irasi and Void, it's cool how there's a lot of people that have really fond memories of this game and the second one. I love hearing about stuff like that. I love hearing about stuff like that in a kind of like after the fact of games like this that I never played but were like super monumental for lots of folks. It's always fun kind of hearing those little stories. Let's go back into Spirit Realm, I think. Yeah, left click, there we go. Because I suspect there's probably something I'm missing out on here. Can I slurp that through the door? Yes, I can. But I love hearing this kind of stuff. I love hearing these kinds of stories and like the kinds of memories that only come and experiences that only come from experiencing something like this when it first came out. So I always enjoy hearing this kind of stuff. I have much to learn. Oh, I wonder if I could make that jump. Maybe. Whoop. Not quite. Yeah, it's like you have to get that click and hold with the space just right. Whoop. Not quite though, not quite. I pulled that block back that way. Maybe. Let's pull it to the other side. Go ahead and go back here. The nostalgia goggles are a little bit weird. I mean, I think the game is fun, no doubt. I mean, it's a little bit clunky for me just because I'm not used to it, and maybe I'm messing up by playing on mouse and keyboard. Maybe I should be playing on a controller. But I'm still having a fun time. Yeah, the reason it was glowing was vampire spirit in the spectral realm. Once he damages you. Oh, so that's like extra dangerous then. So it's a good thing I was able to take care of business then. Whoops. And get the height of the jump just right. Whoop. Still can't quite make it. Yeah, no loading screen. The no loading screens is impressive. Yeah. Jank in the PS1 though. Yeah, I was gonna. I like how Void said it. Just maybe dated, but I wouldn't necessarily call it jank necessarily. Yeah, a little bit of, I did notice some shifting, some texture shifting. More so in the spectral world. More so specifically. We got Wordsmith, by the way, who says, yeah, Blood Omen was the big one. Yeah, and I do, you might have heard me say, I do want to go back and play that at some point. Because that's on good old games, or on GOG rather. Yeah, maybe the texture warping is intentional. Maybe that's not weird. Because now that I'm seeing it, it's like very pronounced. But I want to go back because I remember seeing some gameplay for it. This was before the remaster obviously was announced, but I remember seeing some gameplay for the original. I thought it looked like very much up my alley as far as like weird kind of 90s gaming that I very much vibe with for sure. Behind the scenes for this stuff, and it's a mutant of a game. For this game, that is impressive to me. So I gotta get that block over here. But yeah, we were saying that I'm not. This is not a situation where I can flip. Where I can flip the crate here, because I was originally thinking I would just let me go back into the physical realm. Oh, whoops. Was this not the place where I right go back? There we go. So I was trying it earlier. Yeah, it's weird. It's like we begin the animation. Yeah, so I don't think we can flip it here, because I was thinking I would like flip it up that way. It is a controller game first and foremost. Yeah, so I'm wondering if I'm like maybe making things weird for myself by playing mouse and keyboard, but I am having a fun time though. The loading transitions, right. Yeah, there have been a couple moments where I wondered if there was maybe something going. As like certain, like you look back on a room or something like that, or maybe you go forwards too quickly into a room and suddenly it's just a blank area. Because we did have that earlier where we entered an unloaded room. Not a fan of Kain being the enemy. That's why I want to go back and play the original eventually. So the texture shifting is more pronounced in the first game. Right, right. So the distortion is intentional. Right, 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 right. Okay, Auto Exec. What's up, Auto Exec? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Okay, so there is a flippening that needs to happen then. I guess we could flip it down and then flip it up. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Because originally I was thinking we needed to flip it up. Or flip, but now we need to, maybe we have to flip it off. Maybe that's what's happening. Aha, that's exactly it. Thank you, guys. Why would you flip it down? So I can flip it back up and get to that side. Because I was thinking that we would flip it up and just kind of push it across. You can shove it off? Oh, really? I didn't think about shoving it off. Let's just do that. Yep. Down it goes. It's even easier. Oh, this guy. Well, hey, don't you... Hey, I'm busy. I'm busy here. Alright, so I don't have my stabby stick. So I will need to teach you the lesson. But it's bad to be... Oh, what are you doing being alive? Okay, let me go get my stabby stick and then we'll deal with this like men. Who suck each other. Men who suck. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no reason to flip it. The reason I was thinking about, like, looking for a place to flip it, especially looking vertically, is because they just, you know, taught us about the flipping mechanics. So I was like, oh, clearly there's, like, a thing we need to do. And there is a thing we need to do, but not, like, in the immediate vicinity. I was thinking to, like, what the heck? Guys just can't stay away. I was thinking too, like, immediately with my urge to flip. You can actually crush him with the block. That'd be cool. That sounds very satisfying. I'm assuming I can grab this and then also push the blockies. Assuming that's acceptable. There it goes. Up and up. This will be a little bit weird. Can I pull... Oh, we can go forward a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more room to work with. Clang, clang. This guy's strong. I mean, this block has got to be heavy. Seems pretty effortless with this ability to just yank that shit up. And get on this other side. Stick it in. And there we go. Now we're off to the races. So that is open, which is all well and good. So we were already here earlier. I wonder if maybe that opens something else. Oh, now this guy's gonna snap awake. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. I thought he was gonna do a little something, something. Because we were in here earlier. But of course, when we were in here earlier, that was closed. We had to go into the spirit realm to jump up to that side. It's possible that there was that second floor. Maybe that's what we have to actually focus on. Let's do this. There we go. That was the first thing that caught my eye. So there is a soul. I will acquire it. Thank you, soul. They did say, yeah, they did say, like, you know, you have, like, new abilities and new strength, which is pretty badass. You didn't kill the human at the very beginning. They will worship you. You mean the one dude that has the, like, there's, like, a dude with a crossbow outside this little area? Because I did see him, and he didn't seem to react to me. Okay, yeah, I did kill him. I did kill him, because I was like, hello, and I was like, what am I supposed to do here? And I just swung at him, and yeah, he fucking he died. it was no question. So yeah, that was that was me, just like my curiosity and just general, like, not knowing how it was gonna go. And yeah, it led to him getting got. He definitely got, no question. Oh, didn't quite reach it. So that's not it. I'm thinking maybe that was the key, was jumping from above. I could try it again. That side looks about the same distance-wise. Playing some Path of Exile. Hell yeah, bud. Just chilling. No, I appreciate that, Wordsmith. I appreciate you chilling with us, bud. I'm always flattered whenever anybody is able or willing to just have us on the background while we're playing games. One, it's always nice. Always think it's flattering. This door's gonna be closed. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that was the guy. Yeah, Farsight's like, I'm gonna let this play out. That is the cool Easter egg. Yeah. The rest of the humans in the game will drop to their knees. That's fucking sick. So yeah, they treat you as a higher order being. That's sick. Yeah, you're their savior friend. Well, because that's the thing. We are killing the vampires. So yeah, the idea that that's like a vampire hunter. He's got the crossbow. He had like, I think, crucifixes on him. So clearly, yeah, he was like trying to hunt vampires. So he sees us killing the baddies. He sees us ignoring him, or at least, granting him mercy. We're killing the bad guys. It makes perfect sense. It's like, bro, I'm not really your friend, but I guess I'm an enemy of your enemy, so I guess it counts. Enemy of my enemy is a friend to me, I suppose. So it counts. It does count. Yeah, they seem pretty equidistant, honestly. Like a chill stream. Well, thank you, Wordsmith. I do appreciate that, buddy. It's a cool little game. I am enjoying this. Like I said, I love hearing the stories and like the fun retrospectives from people that played this game back in the day, talking about Blood Omen. It's a series that I've always been interested in. Yeah, I can't make that. And I've known for a long time I would like want to go back to it and like give it a proper shake, a proper experience. There we go. So I'm glad I'm finally getting around to it, even if it took me many, many years. We opened this, so we went through all that trouble to open this gate. Maybe there was something else. If I go back further, let's go and grab one of these. Shift to the spirit realm. So they gave us that message earlier. If I reopen that door, is there something else from the earlier area? And also, like, this caught my eye earlier. It's like this like random square. I think there was another one of those further back as well. Trying the physical realm. Oh, interesting. Well, let's think about that though. Isn't that the problem though, that I can't be in the? Oh, maybe there was another little maybe there was another one of those little wispy boys. I hadn't considered that. Let's drop this, and by drop it I mean, yeah, just fucking eat that shit. Because we have to, it seems like we have to get up there. Yeah, because there is a little vortex thing on this floor. So like click back into here. There probably was another one of those little vortexes on the second floor that we probably had to use the very first time. There we go. You're right, I should try this. A little bit closer. Right on the money. Damn it. So it's a little bit persnickety. If you're at full health, oh, that explains it. That's really good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Black Magics. So there was a little fella on the other side. Here, I'll just swoosh over here. There we go. Yes. Get into my belly. My soul belly. There we go. Now we're full. Now we're all set. Thank you, Black Magics. Now we're set. And then, yeah, sure enough, like you said, the distortion kind of straightens back out. Or back into the physical realm. So from up here, talking about like the time stoppages and whatnot. But maybe now with things not being distorted, maybe things have straightened out to the point, yeah, where you can actually make these jumps more comfortably. Whoa. So that's probably it then, yeah. So now we have to go back to the spectral realm, and then we can, and with time frozen, that will stay put. And there we go. There we go. We're fucking learning, man. We're fucking learning. Thank you guys for the nudges. That is very helpful. Helping a humble little noob like myself learn the lay of the land. And the lay of the land with as a Soul Reaver, a fledgling Soul Reaver, as it were. So now we are up there. That's right. So yeah, Aspire's been doing a pretty good job. I'd heard mixed things about the Battlefield situation. Star Wars, or Battlefront rather. Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, I heard mixed things about it. Oh, I took a little bit of damage. I don't know. Can it get to me from there? I need this though. I mean, yeah, we probably want to be in the physical realm when we. Well, I mean, hold on. What if I just poke my head in? Yeah, door and a door. Yeah, we need full health. Oh, except I fell down. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go ahead and grab that guy. I mean, I think we're full. Yeah, I think we're full now, if nothing else. Yeah, what the fuck? It's a weird automod block. What the heck? Oh, it's because I know exactly why automod flagged that. There was that one dude who had like 50 accounts that was spamming up like hundreds of, maybe even thousands of streamers, and his screen name was like Haas, like a bunch of numbers. So yeah, that's exactly why automod probably flagged it, because like that name. You know, the word and the name is innocuous on its own, but in the context of Twitch chat, yeah, it was associated with like lots of spam and lots of just like botting bullshittery, botting and unpleasant bullshittery. There we go. Deserves proper remakes. What if they were to do like Blood Omen? Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier, Blood Omen being a much older game, even older than this, and having some dated mechanics for sure. Oh, so you don't just walk up to these things and click the use button. Oh, this is a block. Oh my. How many things? Okay, we're stacking 2 of them. I'm gonna guess. Let's see. The glyphs were fairly identical. They are identical indeed. He's learning. I wasn't that sharp as a spotty youth. Well, you didn't have people helping you out like I'm having people help me out now. Guessing if I jam one of these things in, it'll knock the other one off its block. Just trying to move the camera. There we go. So if I just jam this first one in, now will the block fall down and crush me? Maybe. Let's find out. Okay, it does not. It is not. Although, I could just hop up there and nudge it off that way. Let's just do that. Oh, I can also grab that if I wanted to. Bloop. I'm assuming these are fairly interchangeable. As long as this goes there, I'm assuming it should all work out. Unless there would need to be some kind of way to rotate it, so that that glyph is facing the outside of the door, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Looks pretty decent without the camera making the textures warp a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm really glad I'm playing this remaster, but part of me would almost rather the original experience with like, you know, PS1 controls, like the whole 9 yards, and you know, getting like the full experience. Taking shrooms and playing this, oh man. Crawl walking, yeah, just like crawl walking constantly. It's a cool walk cycle. It is a cool walk cycle. 74-inch 4K, damn! With that kind of resolution, you'll be able to see my crow's feet and receding hairline. Crouching and walking forward. Oh, really? Hold on. Let's try this. So crouch, walk, and walk forward. Amazing. I think Unreal Tournament 2004 had something similar, where if you crouch walk and like walk into like onto a ledge like that, yeah, you'll not fall off, which is super useful. All right, so I'm wondering then if we need some sort of way to like rotate this, or I mean, if nothing else, see if there's anything in the spirit realm that might be off. Or yeah, the flipping part. Yeah, something like if there was another manner through which I can... let's see. The answer is maybe involving to flip things. Is to flip things off. Oh, well, no. Now, here, I've entered the spirit realm, and I do not have full health. So I'll have to find some souls before I have to go back. Or I can go back. And, of course, we can't interact with the blocks themselves. Or any physical object in the spirit realm. Also, it looks like we're slowly gaining health back anyway. Oh, it nudged me off. That's not what I wanted. I mean, thanks, I guess, but like it like bombarded an enemy with such velocity, it slapped me off. Rude. You do regen slowly in the spirit realm, which is really useful. So if you need a bit of a break, but there's also those like other revenant-like things when we first enter this room that we saw earlier, that those can be a danger. So it's not always like a safety zone. Not always a safety area. It can still be dangerous. There we go. There we go. Yeah, here's the flipping part, he says. Alright, so let's go back to the physical realm then. I don't think the answer is spirit realm. Go ahead and yank this thing out too, for that matter. Music is really chill. Yeah, I should turn my volume up a little bit more. There we go, on my speakers, just so I can hear a little bit more. Now I'm wondering if maybe this glyph is on the, is maybe also on the space that's face down right now. Because this one is easy. Like this one, you can just... I'm assuming that the way this works is that we want that glyph, that shape, to be, like, imprinted onto the wall on both sides. And of course, this one doesn't have that. We would need some way to, like, rotate it. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna try and just hope that it will solve all my problems in life. If I just do this. Does that reveal anything new? No, but it does rotate things more. Let's think about this. But if I nudge it on the other side... Oh. Right. So yeah, this one's already set, so I don't gotta fuck with this. It seems to me like we have to... I push this down from that side. It rotates it, obviously. So I think what I need to do... Here, let's push it back up. And then we nudge it from this side. Bloop. So now I just have to do that one more time. Or even, hold on, would I be able to... Think about this. If I nudge this up, it'll be good, but then I'd have to drop it back. Just flip it up on the ground, that's a good point too, yeah. Because here's the thing, yeah, like, if I flip this up, whoop. Oh, right, I need like a full flat area. Yeah, it's if this was like a full block's worth. Yeah, I see like that issue. Because that's the issue I'm on right now. Unless there was like another space, but it seems like here it's not flippable. It needs like a full block's height and surface area. And I can't flip it up top here because there's not enough surface area for it. And so let's go ahead and... Oop. I was getting locked. Oh, wait, no, we don't flip that one. Don't flip that one. We'll flip this one. You know, it was a, Oh, wait, no. I was about to make a Devo reference. No, it's whip it good, not flip it good. It still counts. When a problem comes along, you must flip it. So we got to do that a few more times. Actually, specifically, we have to do it, one more time. Oh, no, never mind. For some reason, I thought when I pushed it, it rotates again. Never mind. I'm smoking crack. So if we do this enough times, it will... sure. Get out of here. I'm pretty impressed because this kind of thing would have, I think, really stumped me. Isn't this it? Was there another way I could have done it? Because I'm assuming, yeah, you just had to flip it like a bunch of times to like rotate it around. Oh, maybe I could have gone the other direction. Maybe that's what you meant. Like I could have flipped the other direction and saved myself a couple spins. Because I think that would have taken me a bit. Like if I were to play this as a kid, that's a pretty to me that's a pretty sophisticated puzzle for a 3D action platformer kind of game. I think for a lot of people when they see a game like this, they would think, oh, it's more focused on the atmosphere, on combat, just the vibe. It's like, no, it's like, you got to use a bit of your brain for that shit. They're kind of rough without a guide, and the fact that we're presumably still very much in the early game, I'm sure there's still plenty more to go where that came from. And of course, Arctic had pointed out, like, yo, there's gonna be a lot of pushing block puzzles in this game, so gird thy loins. Also, oh yeah, no, not quite. But one of these days, I'm gonna get a really good throw, and I'm gonna feel so cool. Kind of goes. There's also cloth physics, yeah. Cloth physics in a PS1 game, that is pretty impressive. I do keep forgetting that this is a PS1. Now, granted, a late title, you know, late generation PS1 game, but still a PS1 game nonetheless. That is pretty impressive. You could have flipped it on the ground. You mean flipped it from having being stacked? I hadn't thought about that. That probably would have saved you a couple of instances then. Now suddenly I can reach that guy. Ain't that some shit? I did go in there and activate the portal, didn't I? I think I did. I think I activated the portal. Now let's do this. Let me grab this thing. A friend, actually, that's okay. I was getting kind of low on health. My guy was getting hungry. Your soul shall suffice. Yeah, the physics were pretty revolutionary at the time. Do not doubt it. I think I'd gotten the portal previously. I'm gonna double check to make sure that I did though. You think it was already set? I didn't have to bring it up to flip it. You're probably right. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so there was no cutscene. I think that means, yeah, we're probably fine. I had previously activated this just to make sure I didn't miss an opportunity to establish a warp. Because like the little room, the coloring, like the room lighting was green. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. And I was saying earlier how we couldn't quite make this jump earlier, but now we can. And I'm just going to assume... I'm just going to assume then that, yeah, we're not expected to try to make that... Oh, wait, no, I think I had made it previously, I think. I made it previously. Maybe not, though. Now, we're really good up here. Yeah, like the room was like green. The pad itself was green, yeah. Ouch. I mean, I could just toss your ass in the water. That's much more satisfying. Or I guess I could crush your penis with this giant boulder here. That's the whole reason, right? Bunch of stuff down there, so we'll eventually need the ability... Maybe not the ability. I mean, I guess I could, like, go into the spirit realm and just jump down there and explore around on my own, but then I don't know if I'd be able to get back very easily, so we'll play it safe. It's like a fun thingy. But that thing, I wouldn't be able to open those doors. So I wouldn't be able to get the heart piece that's down there or whatever that is. Alex, this isn't Zelda. You can't just transcribe every game you play ever into Zelda games. I don't transcribe everything to being a Zelda game, just most games that I play. Where are you? Show yourself. Show yourself, foul creature. I think you're so cool. You know how to use dig. I think you're so cool. It is pretty cool. I would do it too if I could. Take this unused pimp cane. Oh, I could have held him over the fire because we haven't seen what that animation looks like. It's probably them going, "Oh fucking hell," and that's it. They're probably like, "Oh god, it burns," and that's the extent of it. Actually, here, what the ultimate like disrespect? I'm just gonna bop you into the. Okay, fuck you. I'm trying to torture your friend. All right, you're being cringe. There we go. Just like bop him into the sun. Yes, burn. I'll actually stab you. I'll deal with you properly. Finding creative ways to torture the ghouls and vampires. Ouch. Stab. We're at full health. Feels good. What if that leads to something? Ooh, big room. Big elevator thing. Also big fire. What if we need to spirit realm this one? A stabby boy. Giant lever. And a switch. Hold on, before I press that switch, what else? More stabby boys. Yeah, let's go ahead and start pressing some buttons and or switches. This one right here, where was it? I thought this was right here was a lever. I'm just gonna drop this daintily. Oh. Alright, so that maybe that like returns it to its original location. Just gonna press this button. Or pull this lever. Oh! We're going down. So maybe that brings this back up. Suddenly industrial area. Industrial kind of metal factory area. You know, we were talking about late generation PS1 games. Whenever I see stuff along these lines. Here, I wonder if I can... Alright, what can I do with you? Can I throw you onto... Oh, I can get you onto the torches. I don't know if I could have done that if I would have tried. Yeah, when I think of like these kinds of little areas, one of the things I think of course, is Silent Hill, like the meat grinder zone. That boy's just up there. He's just hanging out there, and he's not bothered by the flames, I suppose. All right, I'll deal with you guys later. I have no means to kill you to death right now because I accidentally kind of dropped my stabby boy earlier. I'm guessing if I were to throw a zombie vampire thing, a ghoul, into this thing, it would grind them up into smithereens. I'm gonna not press that just yet, although I don't have a ton of health. So I'll need to feed fairly soon. There's also a switch there. Not even a switch, but a giant whirligig. Giant pulley. Then what's behind door number 2 before I start pressing buttons and flipping switches and get myself into trouble? Oh. Now, are you going to be nice? Okay, well, now that I know that, like, it's chill, now that I know it's chill, just ignore the fact that I killed one of your buddies earlier. I'm sorry about that. It was a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm a little bit new to this. Hey, you killed this guy. Nice. Ouch. It's like, listen, I'm a little bit new to this whole Soul Reaver thing. I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to kill you earlier, or kill one of your bros earlier, so he's being nice to me. I'll be nice to him. We can all be friends and worshipping me as their new god. It's not going to lead to anything weird, I'm sure. Right, so sure enough, yeah, the next thing is, of course, to start pressing those buttons. I am going to go ahead and go for these kills, though. Yeah. If not, just so I can get the health. That's the main thing. I'm glad that he was unbothered by the fact that I did kill his homie earlier. And this guy sucked. I would feel bad. Stab. I just stabbed him in the penis. Now, the problem is I don't think I can actually kill him, because unless he, like, falls down when I, oh, well, that's a problem. Oop. Unless he falls down when I wound him to the point where he's vulnerable. I thought, like, the flame would get him. I don't know. I just thought something funny would happen, but he's just like, nah, I'm good, bro. I don't think I can do enough damage. Yeah, he's getting his health back too quickly, so, all right. I mean, if you're, and I can't attack in midair, obviously. Yeah, if you're fine up there, then we can just live and let live. Move on with our lives. It's fine. You can eat it from across the zone. Well, that was the thing too. We did find earlier that, yeah, Raziel is his name, can throw. It has a really impressive arm. Probably have to press more switches then. Can I yank this off the wall, I wonder? What happens if I press this now? But I wasn't sure it would do enough damage necessarily. Like maybe if it like builds up speed, it does more damage or something. This thing's spinning. Now what can I do about it spinning? Well, let's find out. Let's go down and not be in that little center space. That would probably get me really killed really fast. Might need to spirit realm it if nothing else. See if there's something else that is available that we couldn't otherwise see. Thing seems pretty chill down here. Or let's go back, because maybe now that we've activated this thing, maybe that elevator room that we saw earlier, maybe there's like more that meets the eye in that little area. You all right? Yeah, he's still chill. All right. Everything's twirling. Yes, that's me, the god of killing vampires and also making elevators work. That's me. I'm pretty cool. And also, I do appreciate how, like, yes, in the intro we saw that he grew wings. He was so cool. And as he walks around, the cloth flies up to kind of give him that illusion. The shadow of having wings. Shadow of his former self. Comes back to you, man. See, you've already played the remaster, yeah. Beaten it once, only once, but it left such an impression. That's awesome. Oh, there was that switch. Let's press that switch again. Oh, the lever. Lever, but I hardly even know her. That's the second boss. So yeah, so you've already made some really good headway in this. That's fantastic. Oh, it goes down. I thought it was gonna go up. It go down. It don't go down. Oh, it go down. Ooh, more sliding blocks, maybe? Sliding block puzzles? In this economy? Oh, hold on. Is there a fella? But a fella would pop out of here. Nothing else might need a spirit realm just because my guy's getting hungry. He hungers. So I can... Oh yeah, I was gonna say I have to pull this one out then. Always gotta have a solid pull-out game. And... yeah, nowhere else does this go. Oh, but that opens this. Oh, shit. Okay. Didn't notice that. And the second boss in only 90 minutes. That's impressive. That's impressive. I mean, you can see how slow I'm playing this. And I can... Oh, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Maybe you've noticed that too. Hands off the mouse. There's like... these little transition areas are... there's like... it kind of auto guides you. Isn't that interesting? That's so interesting. Yeah, I'm not having to like move or anything. I'm not having to move anything else. There's these little kind of corridor areas that kind of auto guides you, which is pretty slick. It's pretty slick. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure you're noticing that, of course, I'm playing it pretty slowly, and of course, I'm discovering things for the first time. So, you know, there's that aspect of it that hampers me a little bit. And also, I tell myself that I'm probably more slow and deliberate when I'm streaming versus if I was playing off stream, but I don't know. I'm kind of a slowpoke no matter how you slice it. I tend to really play these things with no rush. I tend to, you know, savor these kinds of games. See all these slidey things. So I'm wondering if I should try to grab things, try to slide them around, or if I should just keep going. Keep going and see what kind of trouble I can get myself into. Until we hit a dead end. Ah, a dead end. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Camera bends into the turn. It's pretty impressive, honestly. It's kind of a cool little feature. My guy's getting hungry. That's why we're glowing like that. Let's go ahead and I'm assuming... heal me. Into the Shadow Realm for a little bit so I can get some juice. Get some juice back. And just assume that, yeah, sure enough, there's... Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, this one right there. There are ways to get back into the physical realm if need be. Like the flames are blue in the spectral realm. That's cool. Spirit realm, spectral realm. So, I suppose I might... Now that we're full, I might as well just pop back now. Put time like the present. I noticed these things go on a path. The sliding blocks here, they slide on a path. You can't just slide them anywhere. Yeah, if I try to go off the path, I can't do it. So, just follow the path and assume that they're the path. Oh, I was gonna say maybe something will become clear, and sure enough, something became clear very suddenly. So with that, we have, so I guess that maybe that block wasn't there previously, or maybe we're just trying to burn something away. Let's do that with all of the areas in which that is an option. That. Taking out all the little sections that are being held up. I'm guessing there's no reason then to push this all the way to the other side. We'll leave it for now, but we might have to do more pushing and pulling, but we'll do one step at a time here. Yeah, so the board that falls down is just falling away. It's not actually like landing on something. We're not contributing to platforms being made available. We are burninating some support beams away. Reveal a new path. There we go. Oh, and sure enough, look at that. Now this is like fully traversable. So suddenly we can, well, I'm assuming that, oh, actually maybe we're supposed to put them in these little spots. Are these special at all? They have like little icons or like glyphs on the middle. They seem pretty interchangeable. Let's keep pushing. Seems like a lot of these are, yeah, well, some of the tracks are connected. Yeah, but they don't like, yeah, they don't lock in on like this kind of area the way, so that kind of ends suddenly. Looking for any tracks that would lead into one of these little squares out here. For one thing, is this blocking something? No, it's not. Gotta find where they lock. Well, for instance, this might. Nah, I'm still able to move it. Well, let's put it there for now. Let's keep looking. Keep looking around. Yeah, I was thinking they would go into like one of these little alcove areas, something like that. That's where like these other ones came from. That doesn't seem right. Yes, they do lock somewhere. Need to find where they get locked in. Yeah, I was assuming we would end up putting them into here, because earlier we. Well, let's see. Yeah, there was one example where we pulled one block out of a space, and that made it happy. It's also possible. Yeah, there's nothing on the blocks themselves that jumps out to me, at least. It's possible that maybe we're just supposed to move the blocks into the areas where some of the other ones started. Not sure what the indication would be. Here, what if I'm overthinking all of this and we just need to like pop this into here? Didn't like make like a noise. We can move it out. That's probably not it. Now that catches my eye. That right there. If nothing else, that might be where one of them can go. I don't think that's where one of them started. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's the answer to all this. Just find those spots on the floor. Yeah, the fact that I'm able to move this out of it makes me not so sure. There should be a noise. Okay, there should be a noise. Good to know. Thank you, Black Magics. So you'll know it when you hear it. In fact, let me turn my audio up so I can really be sure I hear it. And I might have to go back to the Spectral Realm and a Meowmateer on there as well. It's pretty hands off, yeah. Which I do respect. I do respect. This game came out. What year would this have been? If it was near the end of the PS1 life cycle, was it 2000? I don't hear. Yeah, it's not here. I don't think it's that either. So yeah, thinking about games that came out around that time and how a lot of them tended to be fairly hands-off in that sense. This one, I think there's like one of those little circle areas there. Bring it out to there. It's kind of limited as far as like squares to be in. And this, yeah, it was one like that. Yeah, that just sounded just my gut. Actually, hold on. I'm like listening for like. Okay, never mind. That's part of the music. That's part of the soundtrack. I'm gonna go back to the Spectral Realm because my guy's getting kind of low on health anyway. And while we're here, we can of course feast and look to see if there's any like clues here that might kind of jump out at us. That is a click? Oh, legitimately, I can't tell the difference. Maybe I have my sound turned down to too low. No other indications. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the physical realm. So that was a click then. Oops. All right, so just so I'm clear. Yeah, I don't think that one, but this one's probably good. All right, so that circle right there. Unless this is the one that's incorrect. Hold on. That's not a click, okay. But like this right here. I heard nothing. So if that's a correct location, I have no idea. Let's right, so I think this one's correct if nothing else. Let's listen. Let's all listen together. That was not a click. Okay. As you said I had 3 correct, I assume that meant only one of them was incorrect. But now I'm not so sure. What's up, Chuck, by the way? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, that was Bernie Hobbit. Yes. Yeah, the rabbit fella. Yeah, he just stood in for a little bit. So we have 1 correct. Okay, thank you, Black Magic. I appreciate you kind of helping out here. So maybe it was this then. Like listening. Yeah, I really, I'm assuming, oh, that's, okay, this is, so, man, I unironically cannot hear it. It makes me wonder if it's one of those things where, like, you have hearing damage if you cannot hear, like, the buzzing of a certain frequency. Let me really turn my audio up, like, really turn it up. You can hear it really well? Legitimately, I can't hear it. Legitimately cannot hear it. Sounds like a TikTok. I hear the footsteps. Yeah, I hear the bump bump. I thought that was his footsteps. Oh. What? So that little bump bump bump. I thought that's what I was hearing because it syncs up really well with his footsteps, but now it's like, man, it's real. Those are footsteps. It's a little bit more pronounced there. Man, that's really persnickety. Holy shit. It's a little bit more pronounced. That TikTok click noise. I didn't think that was, oh, I thought that was part of the soundtrack. Because it didn't go this time. And just so I'm clear. So this is not correct then. Because that's what's throwing me off. To me it's inconsistent. Because yeah, I was hearing that kind of clickety clock noise. So this is correct. Am I losing my mind? Did it not make the noise? I don't hear the noise now. I was hearing it sometimes. That's what was throwing me off. It did? Wow, that's crazy. Because I was hearing it sometimes. That noise. I'm wondering the same thing. I'm wondering if I have surround sound turned on. Well, there's no surround sound options. That might be something I have to look on elsewhere, because I do have surround sound speakers. That might be the issue. Because that noise right here, it's part of the soundtrack. That like sort of kind of like woodsy kind of ticking noise. That's bizarre. So, yeah, to me that means that, yeah, there's something that's, yeah, maybe I need to, probably not tonight, but like in a future stream of this game, I need to make sure that it's weird because usually when it comes to like game specific settings, usually the game doesn't default to surround sound. Usually that's the thing I have to turn on myself. So I'm a little bit surprised that this one is like grabbed my surround sound settings by default, but that should be an easy thing to fix later on. Because yeah, like sometimes there's like what appears to be footsteps. Sometimes. Yeah, it's not super obvious. I think no matter how you slice it, yeah, it's supposed to be kind of not super obvious. But clearly that is the solution. Yeah, clearly what you're supposed to do is get him into those corners. Yeah. We were just saying this game does not fuck around and it does not hold hands, which is respectable. Oh, let me get my weapon back. But also it's like, I think it's, yeah, it's supposed to be kind of a, You're supposed to think on it, you know? You're supposed to kind of chew a little bit. Oh, thank you for hitting us with that Prime sub, bud. That's very sweet of you. I'm sorry to hear that it was giving you ads. It shouldn't be giving you ads at all after you first pop in, unless you had to refresh. As I know you said that, yeah, it crashed out on you, so maybe if you had to refresh the page, that would definitely do it. Thank you, though, bud. 26 months. That's amazing. Thank you, buddy. And I appreciate your patience as you're kind of helping me. Oh, our weapon faded away. Helping us kind of learn the ropes here. I've got much to learn, as I'm sure you're able to tell. Also, our first boss. This has some boss arena kind of energy right here. Oh my. Who's this friend?
Creature.
Creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Maybe a little bit.
Melchia?
Yes.
Kind of like the grainy graphics, yeah.
You should have stayed where the master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother.
Little bro.
Beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
I wondered, yeah, I don't see any lips on him yet.
What are you saying?
You are the
Just teefers.
last to die.
Just the chompies and the teefers. All right, gotta fight this fool. Yeah, we were talking about that, or I was thinking about that earlier. To just beat the shit out of him. He seems like a big boy. Whip his tail. Got the little grabby thingies. What are you laughing at? What's so funny? Trying to like get behind him, hit his tail or something, or maybe there's something in the environment, or I can grab like a torch. What's so funny? I thought it was a genius. Nothing else in the environment jumps out. Let's see if he like will expose a weak spot of some variety. But yeah, that's the downside of a game like, you know, a sort of remaster like this, where like, yeah, the nicer textures are cool. Oh, my guys. Oh fuck, I'm like, oh okay, we can fight him here. Can I just eat? Can I just eat you? No, I cannot. It's not that simple. But yeah, like any sort of remaster like this, where it's like, you know, the textures look nicer, the resolution is cleaner, the frame rate's nicer. But yeah, you kind of lose that graininess, which kind of adds the experience a little bit. But he kind of rematerializes for a moment. Yeah, that's not it either. So of course we're gaining health back, which is nice. Let's can I like draw him into here? He has to rematerialize here for like the briefest of moments. So if I could, let's do this. Get back in here, get back in the physical realm. Let's come back into, yeah, fight me in this blood zone. Still laughing. So it's not just hit him in the ass. There's like a button to like, oh, to like go back to the graphics, or the original, that is. Got an achievement for hitting him on his back and making him roar. Oh, so that's like... Okay, his back spot really is the weakness. I didn't realize that was doing damage. I thought that was just him being like... I thought he was like either laughing or taunting us. But no, he's taking damage, presumably. He laughs at you when you hit his face. You sure that's damaging him? It's making him... I got an achievement for making him roar. That's okay, so that's... Yeah, it's not actually damaging him. So it is something environmental. Oh, maybe I can spectral and go through these doors then. If I go into the spectral form. Just switch in there. So I assumed I couldn't go... Oh, here we go. There's this guy. There we go. Oh, hold it. Oh, I'm too light. Or maybe I need to, like, lure him into a certain spot and then it'll activate. No dice. My guy's getting low on the juice. Let's switch back to this for a bit so I can get some energy back. Got some stuff here. So switch there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. It was right there. It was right there. Can I jump through? Oh, you can just jump through. Oh, that's much better. But I had to go through the door. Get in my belly. So now... Oh, but I can't press this. Oh, maybe this gate is always open. Yeah, it probably is. So you don't have to go find ways to open the doors. The door will just be open already. Let's get a little bit more health then so I don't get got. Yeah, yeah, on top of the door, yeah. Yeah, or through an opening, rather. Did a few more times, because my guy is, he's getting hungry. He's a growing boy. He's gotta grow up big and strong. Be a big, proper Soul Reaver when he grows up. I do appreciate how I hit. Oh, I thought I got it stuck in the wall like that by throwing it. So this is a good indication then when you're doing a boss battle, when you're attempting a boss battle like this. Like Black Magic said, and which is kind of be expected. Yeah, if you just walk up and punch the guy, that's not gonna do it. Looking for a vulnerable weak spot on his body, also kind of a probably more miss than hit or miss. But looking around the environment, and not just the obvious thing. You see a locked door, don't just assume that the locked door is all the end all be all. Can be more than meets the eye. Oh. Wanna get stabified? Come on, you know you wanna. Maybe he knows what I'm trying to pull. It's like I wasn't born yesterday. All right, where are you, bro? Yeah, come on. You know you want some. Yeah. You want this Raziel booty. Who can blame you? To Papa. Oh, come on. Maybe I'm supposed to do the other one first. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, you know what's up. I got you, bro. Oh, no, you're supposed to let me crush your fucking ass. All right, whatever. I'll do the other one first. Make sure he's following me. I'm thinking the idea is you have to kind of, like, encourage him. He'll eventually come. Oh, okay. I was losing patience. I was losing faith. He's on my ass. Good. Good. Get fucked. Oh, I bet you're really sad now. Good. Stay sad. So this is one of those obvious cases where you do that twice, but there will need to be a mystery third time, and that mystery third option will probably become available after we break this one. Yeah, just little nudges. Little nudges are helpful for sure. I got the door open for you, bro. Oh, he fell for it twice in a row. What a dingus. It's real red and real sad. So now that thing is clickable. Yeah, honestly, I thought there was going to be something here specifically that was to be clicked. Now we're raising up this central structure. Gotcha. So we gotta lure him into the middle. And that'll grind his ass down to nothing. So yeah, if you want to be a really cool homie. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I see this and I go, oh yeah, is there a way I can jump through? Nah, I can't jump through that one. That's how we got here. That's what's so sneaky, because like when this closed behind us the first time, I was like, oh cool, that's where we're. Oh wait, are you stuck? Are you that dumb? I need you to like be over here. That'll give me time to go over. But if you're just gonna be chilling, all right, yeah. If you're gonna be chilling, bro, all right, cool. Makes my job easier. I just assume all the doors were closed until further notice.
Tell me, Melchia, where can I find Kain?
The master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
Now, presumably, he saw me drop this thing down once. He knows what's coming. And yet he, like, willingly just got himself stuck in there. Oh, he's done. Splort. He experienced full release. That's what it takes to experience full release. I mean, listen, bro, I'm not gonna judge. What you do with your meat grinders in the privacy of your own home is of no business to me, but kind of fucked up, bro. And he lives here, right? Yeah, you would think. Now, granted, in my house, I have scattered around my house a multitude of, like, levers and pulleys and switches that will, like, you know, kill me in various creative ways. So that is accurate.
A fratricide.
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchia's soul has endowed you with a new gift.
You hear that? We're well endowed now.
Mental barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
So just like what Farsight had said, we now have the ability to just... Oh. Hold W. Oh, T-pose. There we go. So it's not like it's just an easy thing where you just walk through it automatically. But yeah, you can W key your way through these kinds of barriers. And you feel like a real cool gamer when you do it. So now, if we wanted to, we could go back and pick up some of those little, what I called them earlier, heart pieces. Some of those extra things that we'd left behind previously. Still small and sloppy. No full release here. Yep. Now we're good. It's so easy. Some of us were already well endowed, Hobbit. We're talking about our personality, right? If that's what we're talking about. That's what I tell myself. I have a big throbbing personality, and that's why my wife loves me so much. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So now we can go back and experience a bunch of other areas if we wanted to. Probably don't need to jump up there. Let's just go back this way. You played Techno's Deception. I don't think I've heard of it before. The premise of this game, really? You're the evil that... Oh, interesting. That sounds kind of cool. Lures their victims, yeah. And you're like the villain. You're the evil big bad that like lures the baddies. No, I've never heard of it, but it does... That's a cool premise. That does sound very fun. I remember one of my buddies from grade school years and years ago showed me Dungeon Keeper. Talk about a game where like you're the bad guy that like lures heroes into a dungeon. That'd be a fun game to go back and play. I never like he showed it to me on his computer, and I got to play around with it for a little bit, but I never got to like really play it myself. So at some point that'd be a fun game to go back and revisit. Dungeon Keeper or Dungeon Keeper 2, I suppose, is the big one. And I'm guessing that we can only do the go through walls thing in the spirit realm, not in the physical space. In the physical space. And there we are. Yeah, rare to get to play the villain in that sense. That sounds awesome. Schwink. So if we wanted to, we could go back that way. We do have a map, which I've not looked at until now. And of course, yeah, health power-ups found. Eldritch energy. Ooh, I wonder what that entails. Okay, it's gotta be the up arrows, that kind of thing. So at some point, it might be worth going back and like scooping up at least some of the collectibles that we know we've seen. We've seen a bunch of them from a distance. So if nothing else, going back to a warp area would be wise. I don't think there's a way. Yeah, I'm pressing various buttons. There's no way to like look at a more like zoomed in map that shows you how to get back to the warp easily, like a warp zone. But I'm sure we could find one pretty quickly. Dungeon Keeper 1. Computer couldn't run it though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when at the time it came out, it was probably fairly demanding. But nowadays, you know, a toaster could run it, of course. There we go. Yeah, get to enjoy your Christmas gift from 30 years ago. Dungeon Keeper, man, that would be a fun one to play. Yeah, that would be a good one, I think. Wanna come up, Gino? There we go. We got the Shayna girl. Got the kitty cat. No Shayna girl. She was meowing at me from the other room. What's up, one-legged duck? If I approach you from like in a dark alley, are you trying to imply that because I'm wearing this dark blue hoodie that I I'm like resembling Raziel rather? In a strange way. Maybe if I had like a shawl, like a brown shawl covering my nose and down, and if I had the 90s, I'm not sure what you would call it, but like that kind of hairstyle, kind of coming down like that, and I talked with like brooding, ambient, like drama, like I sounded like kind of like an emo kid all the time. Yeah, there is no map. Well, I mean, there's this, but it's more of an inventory screen or like a progress screen in what you have previously collected, or in my case, what I've yet to collect. So it's a map, sort of.
To the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchia's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry.
We're well endowed now, holy shit.
Beware, however.
Oh.
This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
You can't really see it, but Shayna's like rubbing her little face on my arm. It's very cute. She's a very happy girl. So yeah, so this is probably a thing from the remaster, specifically. That would not shock me. So now that we're in the spirit realm, we can get, well, we're not in the spirit realm right now, but we can go into the spirit realm. So let me drop this daintily. We know that we can go into water with nary a problem in the world. And I'm gonna get these guys, yeah. Get, yeah. And then I eat. And I slurp them down. This guy runs his punk ass away. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, run and hide, bitch. Run and hide. Get you some. Yeah, the original did not have the map. I know that the remaster, in addition to the visual nifty little tidbits, has probably done other like little quality of life changes like that as well. The first pizza slice.
Enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the...
Ah, it is a heart piece kind of situation.
Augment your strength.
Hey, there it is. So we saw that in the pause screen. Or not here, but here. There we go, in the bottom left. T-pose to go through walls, just like in real life, maybe. Now what's up here? Oh, an unloaded room. It took a second. Do I have to abuse this guy and punish him to get health back? No. Do I want to just for the sexual thrill? Of course. I gave him the suck. So all right, so the toggle is F1. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, baby. Oh yeah. I don't know. It might be sacrilegious, but I think I like this more, at least in some way. So this is the PS1 experience. These guys are kind of shitting all over me. Holy crap. Oh, he freed his bro. Yeah, earlier. Really, these guys were running their punk ass bitches away, but now suddenly they grew a backbone. There we go. During cutscenes as well. I want to leave it on forever. You kidding me? I love this. I love the authenticity of this. Does it look like garbage? Of course it does. Is that the point? Of course it is. It's authentic. Yeah, they only run when they're low on health. It seems like they're also more liable to run away if they're by themselves. Because when they're by themselves, there have been times where they just run away right from the get-go. The one in the back is already orange. Get into my mouth. I wonder if there's other, like, fun things to find now that now that the chains are off and we're exploring uninhibited. The toggle really is impressive. I do appreciate when it's that seamless of a transition. I'm curious what others think. Would they rather the extremely authentic, true to like the original experience kind of view like this, or would they rather what the developers worked really hard to you know, to procure, which is to say like the remastered look that is more modern and is nicer on the eyeballs? I could really go either way, but I really do appreciate I don't know. I mean, in a way, I think it does look better. I think it adds to the ghoulish nature of our character. I think it's like very authentic. But yeah, I could go either way. So that's obviously the path where we need to go, but I kind of want to do a little bit of exploring. We got one high power energy and there's probably eldritch energy as well. I at least want to do a little bit of warpinizations. Do a little bit of warpins. Go back and grab a couple things. In fact, I think I was gonna say there should be a warp area right here. Press F1, yeah, press F1 or the like PS1 controller equivalent, and suddenly, oh god, there is a map. There is a map for this edition of the game, but there was, yeah, I think you're right. I don't think there was in the original, the OG. So if I go back to, let's see, I think it was it the original area? I think if we go to like the second area. So hold on, if I press this. Oops. Oh, here we go. I was going the wrong way. So where we started was the underworld. That had nothing. So the underworld exit has something. Actually, that probably me. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that icon. That icon right there. Underworld exit. Well, I guess that's it. Like, the icons, I guess, don't show here. Yeah, we're so spoiled, yeah. Yeah, like here. Yeah, there's that kind of texture. Well, I guess the texture warping is there regardless, but yeah. Now I'll know where I'm going. Immersion ruined forever. Yeah, like, it'd be nice to know, let's see, is it right or left? I think it's this way. Because like you said, you can kind of figure out where you're going. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, no map, no compass, nothing, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. We have a compass now, so if nothing else, we can kind of eyeball it and say, okay, well, we need to, if I want to get here to the underworld exit, then we need to go southeast. So I'm going south. Yeah, as long as I start heading that way eventually, it'll all work out. So yeah, the texture warping is not there, right? Yeah, there's like that kind of indication of like some distortion when you're in the spirit realm. And now we're heading more west, so I'm a little bit concerned. Yeah, check it out on like original hardware, or I guess an emulator would also do it as well. Just watch a YouTube video and see how it really looks. Yeah, this is how we exit, if nothing else. That much is familiar to me. But that being said, yeah, we were talking earlier about how, you know, the original version of this game did quite a bit pretty darn well without, like, with very little in the way of, like, obvious loading screens, which is impressive, no matter how you slice it. So that's impressive, and also, of course, the fact that we're, all right, here we go. I can go this way, for instance. There was this, and there was also, I thought there was, like, another underwater area that caught my eye. Might be something around here. But yeah, I'm looking to see if there's another underwater area that might have something for us. But I'm grateful that, yeah, we're able to just do that toggle so easily. So easily and so cleanly with no issues. So we can go into this water because we're still in the spirit area, spirit realm. Get unspiritualized if we wanted or even needed to. And we could go through here if we wanted to. Interesting noises in the soundtrack. I wonder if I'm like going off into like the danger zone and I'm like getting into like I'm sequence breaking, maybe not sequence breaking, but going into like a high level area that I have no business being into yet. Ouch. Yeah, you better run. I need your health though. I need your soul. Give it to me so that I may give you the suck. I'm used to I'm not used to guys resisting the suck. Usually it's the opposite. Yes, come to Butthead. Yeah, it feels very raw. Just that easy, quick toggle. I love it. I think it's great. Also, I'm guessing this is like an area you can fall into as like a punishment. Oh, or, well, I don't think I can make that jump. I need a sliding block. Anybody got any sliding blocks? Anybody? Anyone got any sliding blocks available? Nothing? Okay, yeah, so that's for later. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I would just look it up on YouTube. There's no real sequence breaks in that sense, yeah. So it's not like I was gonna enter a high-level area and get fucking rolled by high-level enemies that I was not in a position to kill or to take on. So it's not like that kind of experience, which makes sense. We got some kind of badass castle. I thought it was a boat at first, but that's just a moat around a castle. So of course we could go into here. So this is more of like a next area and less of a... Oh, I was gonna say there's like a thing. And we are in the Silence Cathedral. That sounds awfully familiar. I feel like I've heard people talk about this area. The Silence Cathedral. That's like a familiar thing I've heard mentioned before. So I'm wondering if this is like a favorite area, like a fan favorite. Oh, I thought you were dead. You're gonna be when I'm done with you. The suck. Ooh, but what about this way? Oh, I hit some kind of invisible little something or another. This might be. Yeah, we might not be expected to jump out from that area. Yeah. Okay. And we were talking about like the cloth physics, and sure enough, yeah, it's still prevalent and you know, all things considered, pretty darn cool. given the original, you know, the original timeline and when this game came out. As he slide on through. Okay. There's at least one other pizza slice that we saw previously. I know it's not a pizza slice. It's a energy, and just a health power up. Yeah, there's not like a lot of like hidden stuff. It's more like you can see it from afar, and it's a question of how do I get there? How do I like? Yeah, because that's where we came from earlier. That's where the water was solid, or not solid, but was like translucent. I dropped down here. Oh, I thought there was something down here. Maybe not. That was our, yeah. So yeah, this guy, like, he's not exactly low health, but he's kind of like medium health. Yes, this is where we learn the water is harmless right now. You go here. Bloop. Of course, we're full health. So we're all good. And, of course, we can't go through that gate in solid form, necessarily. Never noticed that this... Wait, hold on. How do we enter? Yeah, I guess the area in which we arrived here closes up when you're in the physical realm. It's kind of cool. See, obviously, if we were to fall in that water, it would damage us pretty darn good. Rip our shit asunder, as they say. So there's still one power up here. We've yet to find. There it is down there. So that's the one I was wondering about. Ooh, as it kind of stretches forward a little bit. So the other one we saw from a distance at one point. And then do I get the satisfaction of a little thing that says, "Good job, Alex, you did the thing." Oh, we're not the underworld exit anymore. We're in the sanctuary. And we have one of the two from the sanctuary. Okay, so we never did find the one in the underworld exit, but of course, there's no way it's going to be a 100% playthrough. I'm kind of curious what the Eldritch energy power-ups look like. So there's apparently one in our stronghold, which I think is where we're heading next. I think that big castle. Well, no, never mind. The big castle was what was it called? The Silence Cathedral. I think Araziel's stronghold's where we're going next. As the voice implored us to, like, return to our... To the good shit. Return to the place of the old times. Oh, I need to get some health back. I just slurp from here. Tells you if you have the power-ups. Yeah, then the bottom right, it's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm guessing the original did not. There we go. Just before the stronghold. Yeah, I'm guessing it'll be like we're backtracking to an area we were in previously. That's the idea. So we saw that guy get got. We jumped up there. Those were good times. I remember it like it was probably about 2 hours ago. And actually, what I think it might have been, because there was that one area where the door was closed and we were able to jump across the water where there was the pillars that was kind of jutting out of the water. That's what I thought they kind of wanted us to go, but I wanted to do some backtracking so I can pick up some stuff. Because this, actually, what is this? This might be... This is the sanctuary, and we can't open the door here. We tried last time, and there was a message saying something dramatic and cool sounding about how we can't go there. Also, I'm going to beat your entire penis with a rock. Please expose your genitals so that I may save you the trouble. Oh, okay, so it makes him sad. I'm going to escort you dutifully to the fire. Hiya. I've noticed sometimes the controls stick a little bit, like when you're running forward. When you're running forward, sometimes your guy will, and like you start to punch, you'll keep running forward as you're punching. So sure enough, when they get burninated to death, they're really sad. I would as well. I would feel sad too. Whoop. Now we could walk through. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Perfect. Oh, but I have to. Oh wait, right. Oh, yeah, I can't do this here. Yeah. We push our guy. Oh wait. What does he do? What does he do? He like pushes. He's like jumping against. That's kind of fun. So, going into the spirit realm. There we go. What's up, Ace? This is the first one. Yeah, it's the remastered collection, so it's remastered versions of 1 and 2. Oh, the one we're playing right now is 1. Now that I'm behind here. Ooh, there's some fellas. I can get into all kinds of trouble. And this is the remastered edition, and these are the remastered visuals. But if we press this button, we're in original PS1 mode. Dead vampire turned spirit wraith, right? Yeah, the run movement continues. It's a little weird. It's not. I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's just like a quirk of the movement. But yeah, it's a little bit odd. It takes some getting used to, like many things for old games like this. So this is this is still the sanctuary. So if we wanted to, we could keep going this way, but the voice told us to go to the other area. So I don't think this is it. Actually, no, maybe it is. And hold on, Black Magix had said it was the area just before Raziel's stronghold. Are we the land of the dead? We can go back and forth between the spirit realm. Well, maybe not completely at will, but you can at least enter the spirit realm at will and then warp back to the physical realm with these little areas. So now we're back in the physical realm. And in the physical realm, we can't go through this door, but we can phase through this kind of like gated areas, which is cool. Then I just kill you. Kill you again. Do it again. And now we get to see how these guys look. And how this animation looks in the original. I don't know, there are things that I like more about the original graphics compared to the remastered stuff. The sanctuary. Oh, so this is the sanctuary then. Yeah, you are in the right here. Okay, cool. Thank you, Black Magix. Yeah, and we have all the health power-ups, which is nice. And there's no eldritch things. So if I were to keep going, that would lead us to it's a little bit unclear. Like we were here last, and now we're in the sanctuary. So it's a little bit not super obvious, but I guess the Lake of the Dead is what we saw earlier. And I guess that means we were in Raziel's stronghold at one point, or we at least saw it on the map. But this is the next major destination. Next to the abyss? Okay. Well, in that case, this is our next destination. Seems like, yeah, if you get the right timing down, you can kind of like combo them. Get back here. Little frog fellas. You can kind of combo them because like they're wise to keep their distance from you and then lunge towards you. Actually, hold on, before I do this, is there anything in the water? So we can trounce through the water with nary an issue in the spirit realm, but once we enter the physical space, we become big sad. Okay, so the area we're in was Raziel's stronghold already. We went through it to get that. Yeah, that's what led us to Machiel, our brother. Boop. For those guys, yeah, I think they look cool, but I feel like there's a part of me that kind of prefers this aspect. And be stealthy. You see nothing. You see nothing? Hi guys. How's it going? Be a shame if something were to happen to you. Hey up! Get fucked! Woo! Oh, I was hoping I could at least toss the nest in the water. Oh, I don't want to be in here. The water hurts me too, I think. Oh, it's E. There we go, yeah. Get bonked! Woo! Ouch. I don't want to dodge too much. There we go. Oops. Let's do one more time. And that guy got, but I didn't see his spirit. His soul. I was thinking the soul would, like, re-enter his body. Like, I love how it looks. I was assuming the soul would re-enter his body, but maybe that's the thing. If the soul re-enters his body, he's just gonna die again because his ass is in the water. So yeah, his soul kind of, I don't know, drifted elsewhere, and I couldn't quite eat it in time, but that's okay. So we know that if we're sneaky, look at that crouch cycle. It's a little weird. I like it though. If we're sneaky, we can like walk up, but I don't know if there's like a stealth kill. Yeah, I don't know if there is one. Doesn't mean that there isn't, but I haven't found one, like an obvious one. And I can just torture this poor guy. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything weird. Shit. This guy's smaller. He's just a punk ass bitch. Shit. Because this guy, he hits me and like it makes me lose my grip. Toss your ass to the curb. I need your juice. I need the soul. Yeah, because we never ate that guy's soul, his corpse never went away. So his body's just chilling. Presumably, like, maybe re-experiencing, like, some kind of eternal torment of water being horrible and painful. But then it begs the question of, like, bro, why are you, like, hanging out here if there's this horrible vampire melting water just outside your little base? Seems kind of like a dumb place to hold up, but what do I know, right? Yes, that's like that's a pretty darn good just summary of like, yeah, the general gist of who Kain is and who Azrael is, or Raziel rather. I want to say Azrael because one of my streamer buddies, his name is Azrael. Raziel. Yeah, that's probably how you pronounce it. Door that a ways. We can spirit realm through, and there's this fella over here. Yeah, this Legacy of Kain 1 and 2. And of course, the original one, the one that started it all, is quite a different game. I from what I've seen at least. Can I hit him with the fire up there? I cannot. I'll start coming to eventually, so I gotta continue to whip up on him. I don't think anything special is gonna happen when we kill all of them, but that one door opened when we kill all the bad guys, so and also I could use some more juice because my guy's getting kind of low on health. And these guys are vampires, the things we're killing right now. That's why the water fucks them up. There we go. There's Legacy of Kain Defiance, or Defiance, I suppose, where you get to play as both characters. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Symbolic of purity, and of course, vampires are impure by their nature. Yeah, the flowing water, exactly, yeah. And in a similar sense, like stabinizations, piercing their heart, fucks them up really good. Sunlight, at least for like the lesser vampires, just fucking lights their asses up. They're weak to fire, campfires and open flames, that kind of thing. I'm guessing this just all wraps around to the same area anyway. full health again. Feels so good. I'm gonna guess. Fling these doors open. Alright, so let's do the cutscene. Look at that. I can just go beep bump, beep bump, beep bump, beep bump. See how it looks with the OG PS1 graphics.
Raziel.
That's a good point, too. It wouldn't kill them necessarily. Oh, there's the guy!
This has been unkind.
I am your creation, Kain. Now, as
Kain does look way better, no question.
what have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Yeah, he has
Damn you, Kain!
actual mouth movements.
God, this act of genocide is unconscionable.
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed. Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kain.
Lip syncing. It's amazing.
See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
Had to fight this
Soul
fool.
Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Oop. There he is. Ah. No, I'm dead. Just like you said. Oh, except I'm in the spirit realm. Oof. See if I can take this guy out at least. I believe is a good idea. Back to full health. Then re-enter the physical realm. I meant you were dead, but joke's on him. Just banishes me temporarily, then I come back. It's the same thing. Get to fight another fella. Actually, maybe I can avoid having to fight him. Maybe I can just do one of these. Just be like, I don't have to fight him. Alright, so I need to, like, avoid the lasers. Oh, it goes through walls. It's this freaking guy. This freaking guy. His little hands, like, flipping up, like, oh, oh, oh. He looks so sad when you hit him. Enter my mouth. There we go. All right, so let's while we're in the spirit realm, let's kind of look around. There's his little zappies goes through walls. So let's see if there's like something around to use against him. Fight's a little tough. You get to draw the Soul Reaver as Kain in Defiance. That is hell yeah. Bunch of walls, none of which are like transient to like pass through like you can with the gated wall, the gated areas. These guys like to keep being nerds, keep being mean little nerdies. Let's just go ahead and I don't want to mess with this guy anymore. So I just keep moving. Can I just outlast his bullshit? Whip! Shit. We also learned. Oh, I was gonna see. I see a little area up top. We learned last time that you know, looking at like areas that were seemingly unreachable just as like on their surface versus looking up or looking down, like trying to like see about like platforming into areas. See, there's that little area up top, so if there was a way I can get up there. Yeah, at Holmes Inn, he's got wall hacks on that shit. He's got aimbot on that shit. This kind of precision platforming does seem awfully specific. And that fucking guy's gonna keep respawning like a big old meanie. Oh, he says do ignore it. Okay, yeah, I did miss that comment, yeah. Well, in that case, I will... Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the previous boss battle told me, like, no, you gotta look for the environment. In that case, I will go and slap him. Yeah, I mean, just slap him. Okay, well, that's kind of disappointing, honestly. Like, surely we have to use our brains. But just go back and go, like... Oh, that's okay. I don't have to kill the Reaver every time, but they are whatever. No, they're not Reavers. I am Reavers, but these guys are, I don't know, Revenants. I'm not sure what you would call the hooded fellers. Yeah. Kind of an unimpressive little encounter, isn't it? If he vanquishes our souls or something. It exploded. Unexpected.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
It's all very mysterious. Oh. But we get it in the spirit realm? Oh shit.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
Oop.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison.
Not so much destroyed it, it's more like Kain broke it over my fucking ass. He tried to hit me in the head with it and my thick skull shattered it.
No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
Ooh.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound specter.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The Pillar of Balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
I wonder when we were gonna get the sword, because I've seen the sword that Raziel wields in this game in like promotional images, that kind of thing. So I wonder when we were gonna get this cool thing. Now, right now we're in the spirit realm, and I thought they had said that in the physical realm, it's like it'll sustain you when you're at full power. What does this do? Oh, this summons Ariel is her
May
name?
you find peace here, Raziel.
Okay, so I guess that probably like restores your health. And, oh,
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
yeah, lots of like little lore nuggets. Not lore like dumps, but just little lore nuggets and pieces. Stuff about how Kain corrupted these pillars, and yeah, because what they say, like over 1,000 years have passed since the prologue, and now, so a lot has happened. You know, the question of, I guess that's the Eldritch energy thing that we don't have yet. But yeah, like, there's been mentions of, like, us challenging, like, Kain, why did you fuck up our clan? What the hell's wrong with you? And Kain's like, I had to. You don't understand, like, the decisions I've had to make and the position I'm in. It's like, no, I don't understand. And of course, part of that is this is my first time playing any of these games. I never engaged with the Legacy of Kain series until now. But I'm guessing even with that notwithstanding, there's probably, yeah, a lot of, like, other story things that have, have not been, like, fully described to us yet. Let's go ahead and exit the spirit realm then. And now it's like a cool blue. That is pretty sick. Boop. So it's like a green, kind of a cool glowing green in the spirit realm. You think the noise is annoying? I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just like a little swish, swish. It doesn't seem like super annoying to me. At least not yet. Unless you mean like, what was it? This noise here? Like, that's a little weird, but that to me is just restoring our health, I'm guessing. I can kind of hear it, but I don't. To me, it's not super distracting though. Yeah, no, Kain knows a lot. Oh yeah, I assume he. I assume, yeah, I mean, he has to know a lot. Like, he talks about like the decisions he's had to make, and like he's been around for the 1,000 some odd years while we've been, you know, languishing in whatever pits of hell we were experiencing just now. So there's that little area up top. So yeah, I'm assuming there's like a lot of lore stuff that, yeah, we the player aren't really expected to know by this point, and that there's maybe there's some stuff that if you've played the previous couple of games, like the regular Legacy of Kain 1 and 2 games, maybe then you can fill in some of the blanks. But I think for a lot of players, yeah, you're supposed to maybe not have all the answers right now. So that's kind of how it goes. Let's, I guess, go back the way we came, but this way. They've turned it low. Oh, okay. In the original, it was more obnoxious. That makes more sense then. Use that to force doors open now. So maybe now we can use the sword to open doors that were otherwise locked to us. But I still have to spirit realm it up to go through this little area. Yeah, I can kind of hear it. It's not super obnoxious though, at least not yet. He's been around a lot longer. Oh, well, yeah, that's because I guess in the first game... Well, actually, no. Is the first game his origin story, or is, like, he always been around since even the events of the first game, and that's just how he's, like, come into power? Because I know in the first game, yeah, you're a vampire badass, and you're, you know, consuming the blood from defenseless villagers, that kind of shit. Corruption of his blood, yeah, okay. Well, I feel like that happens fairly early on, right? Like him becoming a vampire, that happens pretty early on. We have so much more melee capability now, it's great. The punches were a little bit rough, but now we feel a lot more capable. Yeah, I feel like him like coming to power And probably, oh, that one guy's still there. And acquiring the soul, or whatever the sword is called, is probably a big part of the first game. Get to blow their asses apart, hell yeah. So I can't open this one. First it says, "Oh, don't worry, Alex. That kind of monologue we had with the one lady, Ariel, and she, in fact, I'll confess, I'm trying to remember what she said. Return here. It was like return here if you have like questions or something."
East, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral.
Probably the Silence Cathedral.
Murdered its human guardians.
Yeah, so we saw that area earlier. So I can't pick those up, obviously. It is very satisfying being able to kill these guys a lot easier and more confidently. So it's a little bit annoying having to just be dealing with the punchies. Although it was easier when we had that ranged weapon, obviously. Or not the ranged weapon, but the that spear weapon. Oh, it is the... Okay, so I did not misspeak. It is called the Soul Reaver. So that is the Soul Reaver, and we ourselves become a Reaver of Souls. It's all a little bit confusing. So I'm kind of curious. Kind of like... Oh, okay, there we go. So you can do it. Oh, but we lost... Right, because we're out of health now. I say I want to see what the animation looks like when we're at full health. There we go. Yeah, so I will leave that behind then. I want to see what that shit looks like. So they were saying it would be back. It'd be obviously the cathedral, obviously. I could probably just backtrack or find the warp. Either way. It says, "Don't you worry, there'll be more answers." It would not shock me if by the end of maybe the second game, or maybe even that the sequel you were telling me about, Defiance, that there were to be some kind of merging. Oh shit. Or something, some kind of explanation, I suppose. Let me think. Let's see if I go back that way. Yeah, I think we have to. Which we can instantly re-enter physical realm anyway if we wanted to. Might as well. Yeah, there'll be answers, explanations as to us being a Reaver of Souls and also the blade being the Soul Reaver. It is pretty badass with the sword, though. I do like it. I think it was around here. Oh, it was right here. Here we go. Okay, so that was actually kind of nice. They told you, like, yeah, if you look around kind of past the area where you first exited the underworld, you will find what you're looking for. You'll find your next area. And Farsight says, in what Ariel was telling us, that there was like a little bit of indication of where to go, but it was pretty opaque. So, oh, but maybe that's just the key, though, because when we first saw this area, like, I saw this area and I remember being like, okay, that looks pretty legit, but I didn't try to go up to the door. We didn't have the sword then. We have it now, and that's probably what we use to blast this thing open. But it probably has to be the physical space fight, I guess. Let's go into the physical realm. Blast this thing, and they said it will sustain us, so we don't have to worry about slowly eking out health while we have the sword. When we have the sword, we're in good shape. So there we go. But then we have to go back into spirit mode. I'm surprised we haven't found a warp in a while. But I suspect that that'll probably change fairly soon if I had to guess. Okay, something's probably gonna shift back into view then from here. Excuse the fuck out of my goddamn French. Whomst the fuck is you? Whomst the fuck is you, my dude, and also my guy? Ouch. Making me lose my shit that I just got. I was so excited. You done made me lose it for a few seconds. See, I assume you land in the water. That's like a fancy vampire fella. And we're resorted up. You want to land, bro? Wanna come down here? Come on. I can't, like, throw shit at you. Edge guarding. What is this? Smash Brothers? Come on, get down here. And sure enough, we get to fucking delete his ass. With the sword when it's out and we're able to use that as a finishing move. Very satisfying. This gets us in the main area. It's very dark. There's something or another there. Presumably just a weapon we can use to stab bad guys. So now we're in the cathedral proper. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here. I was hoping to find like a teleport or something, just because that's like a convenient time to say, alright, we found a nice little way to get back here easily. But we're 3 hours in the game. That's pretty darn good, I think. Pretty darn good. It is pretty late, unfortunately. There's a teleport really, like, super close. Super close. It's a little bit dark in here. This is actually darker, if you can believe it. Wow. usually the OG is a little bit better. This fucking guy. The teleport's super close by. Is it over here? Eh. Oh, well, no, it's fine. It's fine. It was back at the beginning. It's fine. I probably missed it earlier. That's okay. No, I went ahead and saved, so we're all square. This is fun, though. This is fun. And I'm really grateful I was able to get a review key to check this out. The Sandbox Strategies. They were the folks that actually... Here, we'll quit to the launch. We'll do it legit. They were the folks that hooked us up originally with Noita. They were the... Because, yeah, which is one of my favorite games ever. And I got that game originally through Sandbox Strategies, which is really nice. So, shout out to them for like getting a some kind of publisher deal where they were able to distribute keys to streamers who applied for it, and I'm really grateful I was able to get one. That's really cool. There's some bonus content, there's galleries, so fan art, that's kind of cool, and it credits the artists. Some cool shit. There's lots of that kind of stuff. There's cosplay, that's awesome. Oh, badass. That's sick as hell. I'm guessing that's probably from the earlier games, if I had to guess. I was actually wondering, yeah, it'd be cool to, like, for people to do some kind of DIY cosplay of Raziel. That's cool. That's cool to see. Concept art. There we go. That's some cool shit right there. That's some real good shit right there. Game with this pauldron sword. Pauldron sword. It looks, I mean, it's got that same kind of like curvy waviness. There's the pillars we heard about earlier. The pillars that were corrupted. Cleansed marble, corrupted marble. Cool shit, man. Real cool shit. There's some fancy renders. Cool. Oh, yeah, promotional renders. There we go. That's the kind of... Okay, well, I haven't seen the T-pose in Kain, but I've seen stuff like this before in magazines. That's so fucking cool. Yeah, I think this was like on the cover of some kind of PlayStation, some kind of Sony magazine. Cool shit, man. Soul Reaver. Badass. And it says bonus production. Oh, like maybe videos. All right, that's awesome. Really digging this. This is really cool. There's a music player. Lost levels? Excuse the shit out of my goddamn French. That's cool. Get to read some lore. Now we get some lore dumps. Now we get some lore dumps. More than lore nuggets, we get some lore dumps. They do have videos. Oh, cool. Outtakes, demos. Damn, son. There's a lot here. This remastered bundle is more than just 2 games with some up-res textures. They hit this pretty good. I'm really impressed. This is awesome. This is really fucking cool.